Okay, lovely. So welcome to another, Fresher special for Stag On Set, and this time I'm just to be like the side host and prompter. Hannah is the main host for us today. So Hannah, would you like to lead us off for this afternoon? Lovely weather.
Beautiful weather. I definitely didn't slip walking.
Yes.
So it is whatever day it is. I think it's a Friday, probably. It's Freshers' Fair. It is the afternoon here in Guildford. It's miserable as expected. We have Yoga Society and Anime and Manga Society. These beautiful people who are all smiling and look slightly terrified.
It's pretty relaxed, so you don't have to chill. So you just have to chill.
I didn't say terrified. I said happy, right? Yeah.
All right.
We bring the sunshine where there's none.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
You do. You're dressed all in yellow, like reflecting everywhere.
I mean, it's Pikachu's like kind of like main color.
Oh.
So it's definitely. Oh, that's lovely.
And unfortunately, we couldn't mic up Seb, so if you just hear Pika really quiet in the background, that's
Probably can hear us. We've got a couple of
I can yell Pika every now and then if you like.
Yeah. So
That's
we have,
so good. That's actually so good.
You just got to shoot lightning now.
Yeah.
I mean, you
The
don't
one
have to.
skill.
My exhaustive knowledge of Pokemon gone.
That's always somewhere to learn, but always.
They're going to
Anyways.
teach me. We have time.
We have loads of time. So, firstly, we just start off with just introducing both the societies, starting from Sophie.
Yes. Hello. So my name's Sophie. I'm the president, Wellbeing and Inclusivity Champion, and a yoga teacher for the
So you
yoga.
do everything.
I do a little bit of everything. Yeah. So Yoga Society is. Well, it is what it says on the tin, really. We do a lot of yoga, we practice yoga classes, but this year we're really focusing on broadening out and building a bit of a community, because yoga isn't just about the practice, it's all aspects of life. So we kind of want to make it a little bit broader, bring in more people that haven't done it before, or more seasoned practitioners, and getting people to know each other, and do some events and some workshops, things like that. Yeah, just trying to grow it this year, really. Spread the word.
Yeah, so like the theology behind yoga, or some of the like more health benefits.
Yeah, definitely, and there's so much to it, and it has endless benefits as well. So if you want something more fitnessy, if you want stress relief and stress busting for exam seasons, if you want to make new friends with like-minded views, there's endless kind of different reasons why you might join our society. So we kind of go for those sort of aspects. If you want to literally just turn up, work out and leave, that's absolutely fine. If you want to learn some theology and some history and background, that's great too. And then if you want to just chill out and lay on your mat for an hour and snooze, then that is perfectly accepted as well.
Society.
Yeah, Shavasana for a whole hour is what I usually end up doing on a Monday afternoon.
She will teach us that word later as well.
That's
I feel like I'm going to
that
have
one's
a new
not
dictionary.
a Pokemon. That's not a Pokemon. That's a yoga pose.
Right.
Yoga pose. Well, speaking on yoga pose,
New quiz.
Okay, this is going to be a curveball. What is your favorite pose?
My favorite yoga pose is full wheel.
Full wheel.
So
Wheel.
it's where you kind of, it's like the crab. As a kid, you do the crab and crawl along.
Yeah.
So in yoga, we do that again. You hold it for a little bit longer.
Oh, so
leg
it's
in the
Like with
air.
the leg proper.
Yeah,
like
I would
stretching
demonstrate if there was
out.
more room, but
I mean,
upside down.
I'm sure the viewers can like come in
You
to a
can-
yoga class
You
to
can
like
kind of,
see.
you can kind of envision it.
You want to
Yeah.
see Sophie upside down? Go to yoga.
Come down to yoga if you want to see outside. But it's one of those ones where you literally crack like a glow stick. Like, it's so satisfying.
That's either satisfying or like
Yeah.
really creepy. Like some people are just like, no.
Yeah, it's
Like
great.
how does that put you to sleep? Stop it.
Yeah, all the poses are named after, some are named after like Hindu sages and for mythology. Some are named after animals, aspects of nature. So Hanumanasana is full split. So it's when you obviously in full splits.
Oh, wow.
But Hanuman was the monkey god. And in ancient Hindu, he leapt over the Himalayas to save the princess. And that is where the longest leap comes from. Hanuman pose. So it's kind of cool. Like you can go really deep into it, or you can just kind of trickle the top layer of practicing and stretching and feeling good. So that's what I love about it so much.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
So about how about anime stock then? Like how's it guys going this year?
Great, it's going great. We're doing like Japanese, related anime and manga related things, like the Japanese art of animation and stuff. And we're just doing events from like last year, but we're bringing in new events as well this year. So like, Seb can explain more.
So this year,
Social sec.
So, hello, I'm Seb, I'm the social sec. This year we're planning on hosting the finales of any currently airing anime, which is something we haven't done before, but I think there's something that could be quite popular.
And is that like a set thing? Like I know anime's done season-wise a bit differently to other series, so is that going to be through the year?
Yeah, so the anime seasons, it's every 12 or so weeks. So once we're reaching week 12 of the season, so I think we're starting a new season around this week anyway. I think in 12 weeks' time, we'll be saying, this anime's coming to an end. Anyone want to watch the finale, come to this room and we can have a good time.
Cool, yeah, right through the year.
Well, speaking about anime, personally, I'm a massive weeb.
Yeah, I think they can
Massive
see
weeb.
your laptop.
Yes, in full view.
I love it.
Just a shout out, Girls and Panzer about girls and tanks. Doesn't work. Middle school girls and tanks, but
Middle school, yeah.
it's quite a weird thing where they're like.
Slightly concerned, but also excited.
In any
like,
other context.
In any other
so many
context.
health and safety concerns.
But
honestly,
they treat it like a
it's
martial art,
That's
the kind of thing. Then they do
Yeah.
like battles, and it's quite like just like yoga. There's a lot of theology back into
Yeah.
this.
You can really
Yeah.
get deep into it.
It's really good.
You can either just
Yeah.
watch them play with the tanks or like really understand why.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
This is a tank
Yeah.
from the Second World War. and
Yeah, they
it's in
literally
this
go into
battle.
detail,
So much
like, oh, where is
history.
this
There's so much
from
history, and then they go
everything.
into like empowering women as well. It's like
Yeah,
it
I
shows
love
how
it.
strong women are, which is
Yeah.
quite cute, and how they do
Yeah.
it. It's actually quite funny as well.
So
It's quite nice.
what about if you're not into anime? Like, do you have like introductory
Yes.
like start of season get-togethers?
Yeah, well,
Do you want to watch the finale? How about you tell me what it's called first?
well, we've got like a starter event like next week called Meet
okay.
and Greet, so then people can come together and like
Yeah.
we have like this little activity where you fill out bingo sheets of like people's names.
That's cute.
In
I
the
like
room.
it.
So then you kind of get to know people and like
Yeah.
chat with them as well. So
And we'll throw them in the shallow end by watching a well-known movie, Spirited Away.
Oh, I
We
know.
love
Spirited
Spirited
Away.
So it's like a
Classic
Ghibli
Studio
movie.
Ghibli.
That's like a good
The
feel-good.
favourite anime of half
Yeah.
of the UK.
We're not going to throw them in the deep end just
No.
yet, but just
entry level.
yeah.
My only the extent of mine is I'm a seasoned Pokemon Go player, so
Oh.
that's
And we'll
it.
it later.
Yeah, I will. We can share it. Friend codes.
So that's it, like it's a really open society.
Yeah,
You're not like, you
Yeah.
must be 3 seasons
No,
deep
no,
into this
no.
really obscure Japanese only. No, you're like,
I think-
if you've watched 2 episodes of Pokemon, please come along, share everything.
I believe our treasurer that graduated last year, she'd never watched an episode before she joined uni, so it was because of the
Perfect.
society that she picked it up.
yeah, that she's gotten
Yeah.
into it really. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what societies are meant to do, aren't they, really?
Treasurer. Wait, who's the treasurer?
Katie.
Oh, Katie,
Katie.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Please. Okay, I
We
feel
don't know
bad now.
Katie.
I feel really bad.
Love
now.
Katie.
But yeah. Oh yeah. If I'm not wrong, I think it was gonna be her, but I think Sam was the one that brought me in to do that cosplay.
Oh
That cosplay.
What?
There is a
I-
legendary cosplay.
I
right?
did.
Someone,
Okay.
Sam, please find the photo. and
Okay.
put it
No, it was really good. It was really, really
Somewhere on
good.
our
It's the
Facebook
most
page.
beautiful image of Jean
Oh,
ever.
gosh.
What
So,
is the? What
I
are you
did-
as?
So I sort of did like a cosplay kind of vlog thing where I dressed up as a magical, kid you not, girl, and I went full
Oh my god,
kitted
that
out,
is beautiful.
full
Oh
trap.
my
Yeah,
god!
no,
Full
Really?
trap. I was like,
Go hard or
full
go
trans.
home.
I'm like, I should totally like do a pose with me in that costume at the Rainbow Road and just like,
Yes.
Yes.
It works though, because like he's like this lovely hairless man.
Honestly.
Makeup.
We're using your photos to advertise our
Perfect.
society on Facebook.
That's
Oh, wait.
amazing.
Wait, what?
It's all over the
Please
Facebook.
don't give me
Wait, hang
consent to
on.
that.
Hang on.
Surprise!
Right,
That-
straight
that's-
down.
Although to be fair, in the skirt, like I can't believe how airy it is. Like I don't know how.
Feels good.
It's really good. Like, I can stretch so much. I
Really?
can
He
do
doesn't
so
need
much.
yoga.
Does it just need to be in a skirt all the
Skirt.
time?
Okay,
Just have that breeze.
I'll need yoga actually. I'm so
Yes.
inflexible. It's really bad.
That is the
But yeah.
perfect. That is the one thing people always say when you try and get them into yoga. I'm not flexible enough. I'm not fit enough, and that's not an excuse. That is the
It's
perfect
not.
reason
Yeah, like
to
do
come
the
along.
cobra, will crack your back and then make you
It's
flexible.
honestly, it's true though. The whole if you're really super flexible, then in fact you're more likely to have an injury. Whereas if you know, if you're more inflexible, and actually when you have a little bit of strength behind it as well, the strength comes first, and then you build that flexibility, and then you have your full range of motion. So in fact, people that aren't flexible are the perfect candidates because we can
Okay,
come in
yeah.
and you can kind of do that. You can get to know your body, how it moves, how it feels to move in certain ways, and then you can stretch deeper into the pose of each session. And literally, obviously, it's all about your breath and movement, so you're combining the power of your breath to move deeper. And I mean, I sound
yeah.
really crunchy hippie right now, but trust me, it works.
I
'cause
mean,
it
does
I mean,
make
does.
sense,
it's
like-
deep, yeah.
It's like take it step by step.
Yeah, just one thing at a time.
Come in, fresh off your burger. Don't worry.
Yeah. No,
And
good
then
vibes.
we'll tell you to take a
Definitely.
deep breath.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
but-
you do you.
yeah,
It sounds stupid because
reminds
I
me a
used
lot
to
of
do
that time,
I used to
yeah.
do like yoga on Wii Fit, like
No, but it's
on Wii
brilliant,
Fit, and
yeah.
it's just disheartening like how inflexible I am, so I can't ever like do any of the moves
Yeah, but
properly.
so we have the saying in yoga that your yoga's never perfect because it's a practice, and practice isn't perfect, right? So
yeah.
therefore, everybody's different. All the bodies move in different ways. We're built in different ways. So no two people will ever look the same when doing a pose. So it's all about kind of letting go of what's around you and what other people are doing, turning inward, right? Again, the crunchy hippies coming out, turning inward, thinking about how it's feeling, not how it looks. And eventually, you'll look like one of those yoga models on the front of the Lululemon magazine, right? Eventually, it might take 2 months.
You can have a fitness Instagram.
No, it's true that, like, you know, if it feels good internally and your body's not in pain in any way, then you're doing the pose right.
Yeah.
You know, and if you walk out of that class, you know, feeling a little bit woozy, and we call it getting yoga stoned, because you kind of endorphins start being pumped out, and then you're relaxing and chilling out, and you're deep breathing, and you come out feeling good. And you know, it's a great way to start your day or finish it. You know, if you want
It's kind of a bit like a trance that you get into
yeah,
after
it
that.
is. It is.
But I'm going to bring it back to where I think the crew side has found the photo.
Is this
Put
the
it on.
photo?
Yeah, we can put on the
Magical.
photo.
You're so happy about this on
on
YouTube.
the stream.
I'm just sad I wasn't there in person to see it.
Same.
Nah,
We
it's
all
alright.
are.
Like, Sam, is it on the stream? It's on the stream, so the viewers can see it.
Beautiful.
Probably like flip
While
my
we give you a
laptop.
lovely narration about
Of what
breathing
happened there.
practices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you can see it right there, that's the
He's the
picture.
one in pink.
I
Oh,
know.
Stand out.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That's
Yeah.
really I love it.
If I'm not wrong, the first time I did that, I think some of
The
my friends
first
was
time?
Like, well, I
So
mean,
there's multiple
no,
times. Wait a
no,
second.
there's no
Sometimes he does
multiple
it
times.
just for himself.
Just for one.
There's no multiple times. So I think one of the, I think the first time, well, Fam's family saw it, they were like, "Is that you?"
Yeah. No, what are you talking about?
Maybe.
No.
And then slowly I embraced it, and then it became a thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully not so big. Trying to make it a career.
It's
That's
live on
funny.
TV now, mate.
The world's seen it. Once it's
Not
on the
too many.
internet,
Yeah.
there's no going back.
You know what? Own it.
Oh,
know,
yeah,
exactly.
definitely. Gotta feel empowered.
Seb's dressed as Pikachu right
Yeah.
now. He does
No
it every
shame.
year, no shame.
No shame.
It looks
Yeah.
so
It's a
warm
great
and comfy.
onesie.
It is. I could go to sleep in this, honestly.
Yeah, I
Do
would.
you actually
it.
sleep in it though?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I could.
Is it very easy to wash?
The thing is, like, every time I do wash it, the strings come unattached a bit.
No,
Unattached-
no.
I need to
Wait,
get-
strings?
Like the threading, keeping it together.
Oh,
so
okay,
Oh,
fair
yeah.
enough.
I need to keep. I'm always summing it up where it becomes a bit loose.
Well, that's good practice then.
Yeah.
That's exactly
It's
right.
because it gets worn at
You
like.
can make jeans next dress.
No.
And the thing is, like, I'm wearing it next at the end of the month for our sponsored Naruto run.
Ah,
I'm
there
just
we
worried
go.
when I'm doing that run, I'm just
Oh,
afraid
yeah.
It's exactly what I
It's-
think it is, isn't
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are not
Yeah.
raiding Area
Like-
51. They are going for
No,
Senate House,
yeah,
but it's still a
yeah.
Naruto run.
That is
Sounds
exactly
like
our
a
training
better.
arc.
And that's great.
They might achieve something.
It's so difficult to do it
It's some
because the tail
training.
keeps coming in between my legs.
Hey.
I can't run.
Pikachu problems, I
Yeah.
guess.
And just like tie something to the end of the tail and like attach it to the hood
the
or
hood, so
something.
you can-
I'm just worried that the tail's going to fall off during the run, so
No.
that's a shout.
That is a shout. Yeah, pin it. Can you clip
Yeah.
it? Like, can you pin it to your
I was
back?
thinking about maybe just getting a belt or something and just like.
Belting around, belting
The
your tail down.
convenient solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we
That's
have
funny.
we have a nice we have I think a nice shout out from Stag Radio that's in as well. I think they're
Oh.
currently doing the radio show right now
Sup, Stag
Yeah.
Radio.
downstairs. And then
I'm trying
I think
to read it,
yeah.
but I glare.
Yeah, it's a whole glare thing. And Richard Duke, I think he's one of the producers of Strictly Come Surrey, and he's also tuning in as
Oh,
well.
nice.
It's
Hello.
Kendrick is in. Oh, Kendrick shouts out to Seb. Epic Pikachu onesie,
Oh.
instant legend. That's
Cute, I love it.
Instant
That's
legend.
nice.
I do my best.
Awesome. So moving on to just
Someone
another
do
point that we're gonna have, which is what kind of new things are you guys planning to do this year? So starting from Anime Sock.
Well, like we said, we have that music evening coming up, which is where we perform like anime music soundtracks and from our members and stuff.
Awesome.
And some of them are really talented, like some of them can play the piano, some can sing really well, some can play the guitar and stuff. So we're hoping to do that. And then we also have what was it again?
Hosting the finales.
That's it, the hosting the
Oh, yeah,
finales
that one.
thing.
But I think for
Yeah.
the most part as well, we want to continue a lot of the events we did last year
Yeah.
to a better standard. So
Okay.
one thing we did really well last year was the milkshake bar crawl, where
Milkshake bar.
yeah,
That was a joint thing,
yeah,
right?
So it was a collaboration with Disney Sock, Harry Potter Sock, Game of Thrones, and Game Sock. and it was just five
The
societies.
Nerds United.
That's pressure of who to go to there, because I'm a big fan of like a good
Go
few.
for all of them.
Can you bounce around, or is it
No,
traitor?
We're all together.
Okay, that's
exactly.
And
amazing.
there's like 5 venues across Guildford that do milkshakes.
Socialise with everyone.
That
Come on.
sounds. My lactose intolerance is like
Oh,
no,
shaking in
we have,
fear
like-
right now thinking
We
about
We
it.
have
It's
like
worth it.
dairy-free options,
Perfect.
because I'm kind of lactose intolerant as
I think
well.
we're all a little bit in this
Yeah.
world.
I think we all want to be some kind of like
We've
medieval
all-
knight wearing like armor, spouting out spells as well.
Yeah.
Try that this year.
I'm not sure what fandom you're referencing. But
Combination of all of them.
All of them.
But that's something we want to do this year with more numbers, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great evening.
Yeah,
If we can
yeah,
get
and
off, yeah.
we're gonna have like more casual events because I think hopefully if we get like more members in, and hopefully when the rooms are all sorted out, we're gonna like book rooms and like say
Shout
have
out to the
casual
union.
movie nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, movie nights and like games nights and everything. So
It'd be nice.
yeah.
So how can the viewers like follow you guys and get up to date
Well,
with these
we're
things?
on Facebook at Unisamsoc, and we're also on Instagram now.
Also,
Yeah.
Unisamsoc.
We're also Unisamsoc, and
Ah.
we're planning on a YouTube channel as well.
In
Oh,
the
that's
works,
nice.
in the works.
That's nice.
But for the most part, come by our freshest stall.
Where
stall
are
number
you?
200 near the back, near the Domino's Pizza.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the
That's the
reason to
place
go.
to be.
Rock
Yeah.
up with your pizza.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't it make you like feel hungry because you're smelling all that
Not really,
Domino's and- No, it doesn't.
He had his
Oh.
milkshake. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair. Well, speaking about milkshake, Kendrick shouts out, asks, did the milkshake bring all the boys to the yard?
Where's the yard?
Yeah.
Is it our yard?
I don't know.
Did
he
the
just
milkshake bring
asked.
the boys?
Where
Did
is
it?
the
Axley's
yard?
Yard,
No, oh, well.
University.
Hey!
So there's your answer, Kendrick. So moving on, how about yoga song?
Okay, so in the past, as much as it's always been a success, like we always have busy classes, usually it's always just been Tuesdays and Thursday nights, turn up, practice and leave. So I kind of,
Yeah.
my vision for this year is very much building a community, as I said before, get people getting to know each other, like-minded people. So we're going to be running every other week like workshop styles on Wednesdays. We've got a whole host of amazing teachers and people from the Guildford community that are willing to come and collaborate with us. We've got like nutritionists, we've got acro yoga, we've got broga, so men's style.
Oh.
we got a whole host of people
Just
that are willing.
renaming everything.
they're
This
willing
isn't
to come
Lotus
in.
Flower anymore. This is Moonraker, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we got a whole host of different styles, so something for everyone, things you can try out, as well as our regular classes, which are also amazing teachers. We're hoping to do some, it's kind of hard for yoga, because obviously with societies, it's just automatically like boozy, like bar crawls and stuff. But for us, obviously, we're not, it's kind of hard to go from like practicing while being on the mat to suddenly who can do like the most shots in a row. It doesn't really work.
Water shots,
we're
right?
trying to do, we're trying to, like kombucha, we're trying
Oh,
to segue into socials. So we're going to do like a stretch and shake. You guys can come if you want milkshakes. We're going to go to Waite's house for the freak shakes after
yes.
yoga class
Yeah.
coming up. So if you pop down to our table, we're 191, and you'll be able to smell us. We've got aromatherapy diffusers going, scenting out the grease from the pizza. Like this battle is
Oh, is that
happening.
it? That's like you've made a wall
We made a
5
barrier.
stalls down. Like you can't smell the pizza to find it anymore.
Just come and have some fun. And we've got a whole timetable of our events and activities. Next Wednesday, the 10th of October, we're actually collaborating with ZenSoc and the Student Union to do a mental health awareness event. So it's Thursday night on the 10th, £2. It all goes to Oakleaf Mental Health Charity. And it's going to be making herbal tea bags, a little talks from some amazing speakers. ZenSoc are doing meditation, and then I'm actually running a yoga class as well for the second half. So it's a whole
Good
well-being
luck.
event, which you can try out a few different things. Yeah, our main thing's really to collaborate with other societies and spread the word, really. Yeah,
That's
get
good.
people trying new
Do
things.
yoga, everyone.
I
Exactly.
do want to know though,
What?
because
No,
there's one
Jean?
thing, there's one massive thing in common. So it's that yoga and Zen is all that meditation, but
Yeah.
in anime we see those kinds of meditation as well. Okay,
Right.
you know, in animes like Naruto.
I
you
feel
have,
like I know what's
this.
I
coming.
don't think
So
we're
is
like
it kind of-
airbenders quite
Or
yet, are
Avatar.
we?
Do you feel, is there any like similarities? Because I know there's a lot of similarities in terms of like chakra, you know, like the
Yeah,
chi
well, the
and all
chakras
that.
are real. Like, well, the chakras are a thing. They're not in, and if you believe, if you believe in that side of spirituality, and you know the chakra system, like it's practiced in yoga, it goes hand in hand with poses, and it depends how deep you want to get into it, of
Can you
course.
spit
But
fireballs?
I will. I'm
Yeah.
working on it. I'm working. on it.
I would definitely pick up yoga or
Just
taekwondo
get
or
your-
something if I
your
could do a
anime
waterbender.
acupuncture.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Exactly.
I don't know what I am. I think I don't know. I think
in the shower, I'll just be like with the water.
My favorite thing to do.
Pulling the shower head, just like.
Just put your hands underneath it a little bit till the water goes everywhere. You're like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can apply it. I guess we could do like some sort of collab with that and do some like do some themes
Maybe
like
to the swimming pools in the sports park.
Exactly.
sending that energy out into the shower unit.
Because there's like, it's funny because you know how you mentioned a thing about breath. There's actually like this anime and like all the characters when they're fighting, they use like the power of breath.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
perfect. That is
Yeah.
what I don't know what that is.
It's Demon Slayer.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
one.
they keep on using
Yeah.
the power
Jojo
of breath.
with Hamon.
And
Oh,
Hamon,
yeah,
and
Jojo, yeah.
Jojo.
I'm lost, but it sounds
Words,
great.
yeah.
That sounds
Yeah, and
perfect.
it's like,
I bet there is, as you said, there is
Yeah.
ties. Yeah, we could do something.
My
Yeah,
knowledge
probably
is breathing
could.
in all of this is
Well-
my Apple Watch occasionally tells me to do it.
Well, I mean,
Stand up.
it just rings and
Is
it's
there
like
Yeah.
time
like
to walk.
yoga that's to do with like,
Like,
you know,
Do you
aqua
want to
aerobics
spend
and
a
stuff
minute
like that?
breathing?
You can do, yeah, you can do
Oh.
like water yoga, definitely. I think it'll be challenging,
That's something
but
I'll definitely be down for.
yeah, I guess I can look into seeing who
you know,
could
you're like
do
half
that.
floating and half doing yoga.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. We did a collab with Pole, which was fun. Pole Fitness. We
Yeah.
did that, and we want to do with surf. And we suggested doing like a surf and turf. I love the puns. Can you tell? And we want to do stand-up paddleboard yoga. So you can
Yeah.
do that on the
Ooh.
water, and you might end up in.
Yeah.
But that's fun
Isn't
too.
that half the point?
That is
I
half
don't
fun.
even know if I can float really. That's the thing.
Find some balance. Yeah.
Like, will there be any some like boards where I can just like help me assist, or like a life vest where I can
Just
just
some like
Armbands.
Yeah,
yeah,
rubber ring.
I need floaties.
A
the duck-
noodle.
the duck kind of like.
Yeah.
A rubber ring.
Rowing, yeah.
Well, it's kind of interesting because if I'm not wrong, because Japanese culture has the entire the old system, Buddhism, and all that.
Yeah.
And it has those roots, and yoga as well has those roots.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
that's why there's that kind of tie.
Yeah,
with how it's-
exactly.
how it's
Because
done.
it doesn't have to be a part of that if
Yeah.
the spirituality side doesn't appeal to you. But if you do want to delve into that, and I guess that's kind of the same with certain mangas and anime as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you just want yoga for fitness, you can go that way. If you do want to delve into, I think yoga obviously comes from like Hinduism, but it's all that
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of there's ties with like Buddhism, and it's all very similar. Similar cultures in what their core values are and stuff, and which is very much what the core values of yoga is too. Like, just be a good person, do good to others, get good back.
Yeah.
Peace, peace.
Well, same thing with anime. It's like what friendship is power.
Yes,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Power, yeah.
Friendship is power.
And
But yeah, it'd be good.
you can I guess
Yeah.
there's the entertainment value, but if you really look into it, there's some mythology down there that could.
Yeah, there's so many animes like based on mythologies, and you've got like animes just touching on so many different topics, so it's really hard to list them all.
I'll
But
say, just taking Death Parade for example, which is my
Yeah.
favourite of all time. It's a bit of a
Just for
dark.
example.
I won't go into too much about it, but there's a lot of symbolism in it. There's a lot of allegory, and it's a lot of just the visuals, the ideas behind it. It's based a lot on Hinduism as well, the idea of reincarnation, good, bad, evil, all that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it too much, but it goes deep.
yeah,
He's dragging us to watch it. Like we're not
Yeah.
getting out of this.
I
Should
mean,
watch
that's you gotta really find the diamond in the rough for like every season that's coming out and all
Exactly.
that, which is actually quite. So I think Death Parade. I remember seeing a couple of it.
So,
It's so good.
it's so good. It inspired me to learn
Yeah.
how to play piano. Like,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
that's
That's
how
so
much
lovely.
it affected me.
Definitely.
Oh.
Well, I mean, moving on to like one of the final points that we have for you guys, which is
Structured
so
talk.
sort of like structured. So how far has the society come like so far? I'm aware for yoga you didn't have a store last year.
No,
so
I was
so
so
it's good to have
sad.
one this
Yeah,
year.
when I joined, I'm in second year, so last year was my first freshers, and I joined. I was like, the one thing I need to find is a yoga sock. I know they exist. I've seen them on the website, and I spent I got distracted by Domino's a couple of times. Spent the whole thing looking for them, and it turns out I think just timing didn't end well. And they didn't have a stall, unfortunately. It was just them with like their mats, kind of waving them in the air, like come to us. So we definitely we're a small society, but we're dedicated, and as I said, there's so many different opportunities, so many different collabs that are possible, and I think this year it's all about that growth, that community feel, putting the word out there, showing like what we have to offer, what yoga has to offer, and just reaching out and just getting people to try new things. Really, I think that's what we're going to go for this year. We want to do some stars. We want to do some like fundraising and community. A massive part of yoga is community and giving back. So we definitely want to do something with that with our mentee members as well. So yeah, watch this space. We got an Instagram, we got a Facebook, no YouTube unfortunately yet. But I don't know, we could do some classes. We
Could teach people to do
Yeah.
yoga
Yeah.
online.
Tutorials
How to
do
by
the Cobra
Surrey yoga.
at home.
yeah, exactly. That's a good idea. So yeah, we're excited.
We're going to steal that idea now.
do it.
No, we're gonna collab on that.
We're gonna collab.
That's
Maybe
it.
Like a 1 or 2 minute video as
Exactly,
well.
exactly.
Exactly.
Just like a little. That's a good idea, you know. Maybe we can feature on each other's as well. That might
Oh
be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to shout out to Ellie
You can read
Carlton.
this. Yeah.
I can't really pronounce her middle name, but Ellie.
Elisha Carlton.
Ellie is tuning in. She just graduated.
gonna hate
last
me
year.
for
She's
that.
one of the our previous social sex, and she was
Aw.
one of the dodgeball members. So yeah, she's just tuning
Nice.
in now. So yeah, just a shout out to her. But yeah, so for how about for anime? So how
well-
far have you guys come? Anything
Long
that you guys
history?
are doing?
Yeah,
long
well,
history.
it's pretty long actually, but I think the most memorable thing from last year would be that we actually got nominated for like Most Improved Society and the Alan Sutherland Award, which was
Okay.
like a big thing. It's a big milestone for us to be nominated and actually go to a Union Ball event. So that was a big thing, and we had like the most members we've ever had last year, and we're hoping really to just keep that going really, because Sam, like our last president, has done like so much for us, and we kind of just want to
Shout
give
out Sam
back.
Horton.
Yeah, Sam.
Oh,
Horton.
yeah.
I love you, Sam. Yeah.
The one that got me into cosplay
Yeah,
the first time.
yeah, no, all the members miss him.
So are you expecting like a huge turnout like last year? Because I know your first meet last year was
It was
massive.
It was
Massive.
packed. Like
It
people
was
were leaving
packed.
because there's too many people there.
It was
It's
like
not
too
good.
much.
Bring more chairs.
No, it was like
No, the
literally-
room was too small.
Like
Yeah.
we got one of those large rooms in teaching block, and it was packed. There was literally you
Yeah.
couldn't move in there.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah, we're going for a bigger room this year.
Yeah,
fingers
like, give
crossed.
us
We did the
LTD.
same. We got stuck with teaching block, and we have to obviously move all the tables and chairs to lay out the mats and then move
Yeah.
them all back. So we managed to score University Hall. So we're anticipating to fill it up this year. Because last year the freshers class, so we're doing the first 2 classes of the year are going to be free, just so everyone can come and try them out. And last year they had to turn people away, unfortunately. So now we got a nice big space. Hopefully everyone's going to get to take part in our classes.
Oh, that would be
It's
nice.
amazing. And both show how popular societies really are at Surrey,
I mean-
especially
Yeah.
growing.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, wheat power is growing. That's good. Stretching power is growing as well. Speaking of stretching and both, there's actually an anime about working out.
There is the latest
There's
one.
one about
It is.
everything.
Oh my
isn't it?
gosh,
The
the
weight,
weight,
well, it's really weightlifting. It's not
the
really
dumbbell
yoga.
one,
Yeah,
isn't
the
it?
dumbbell one, but there's
Dumbbell.
Oh my
it's still
gosh.
kind of like.
yeah, it's like
Stuff.
working out and everything.
If I'm not
What
wrong,
would-
is there any yoga things in there?
I have no
I haven't seen
idea.
it.
I haven't
No,
seen it. I know
It's
they go
really funny.
weightlifting.
We'll find one.
It's about like this gym, and then it's how to do the exercises. Like it's a proper like tutorial on how to work out.
Perfect.
But as an anime.
As you're watching TV, no excuses then, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you want to just sit home,
demonstrating.
watch TV.
And honestly, like
Okay.
I,
No.
s- I saw a clip about it, and I thought I could literally just do yoga while I'm watching this.
Perfect.
Have that on my bed, and then I'll just be stretching on the floor.
Yeah, I sit in stretches when watch TV anyway. Just
Yeah.
like
Mm.
pigeon
Well,
pose.
well, I've been told by Courage to like weep less, so I'll try to tone down my weepness.
Don't turn down your
No, just turn down the weepness, just to be well, not too weepy. But anyways, so for in future, what kind of shout-outs do you have for your society? Just to wrap up our time here, what kind of shout-outs do you have? Like plugins for any events that's coming up close by. I know yoga. You had the
Yeah.
one in October.
The 10th is going to be with Oak Tree, the Mental Health Awareness
Yep.
Week. £2 admission, all goes to charity. Come on down, it's in Rubik's. And it's going to be held yoga class, meditation, motivative talks, and making tea bags, which is really fun. And then, as I said, our first 2 classes are free for freshers to come along and try. So that it's going to be the first Tuesday and Thursday, 6 till 7, University Hall. And then every class after that, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 till 7, University Hall. Our Wednesdays are TVC, and they're going to be the events and workshops. So we got a massive timetable, and if you come down to our table, sign up, mailing list, and we'll send all our events out each month. So yeah, exciting things to come. I'm really looking forward to it, to meeting everybody, and yeah, to do some fun stuff. So
That's excellent.
Yeah.
How about for
like
anime side?
likewise, we've got like a starter event called Meet and Greet, like I said, on Wednesday next week, and then we have a quiz following that.
On the
and
Saturday.
On the Saturday, and then we've got our first session where we're going to actually watch anime on the Wednesday at 6 p.m. in TBO1. That's when our regular events are. And then we have
The big events for this month, 26th of October is Comic-Con, it's a Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And 30th, which is a Wednesday, is our sponsored Naruto run, where the donations will go to KyoAni, which recently had the arson attack over the summer holidays.
Yeah, so we'd like to just give back to them because that anime studio has just given us so much, you know, as anime fans. So
Fair enough. We'll just wrap up the session. So if for those viewers coming in, stay tuned at about 1:10, 1:15. We'll be coming in with hopefully Cocktail Sock and Theatre Sock. They'll be both coming in.
Glad you finished that.
There was a struggle.
I just couldn't.
There was
speak
a
for them.
pause.
I mean, I suddenly had to you know, you don't want to choke on your saliva. You just
That's
Pause
right.
for effect
But yeah,
right
so for
there.
those viewers just tuning in later, so thank you very much for Yoga and Anime Sock for
Thank
coming down.
you.
And
Yeah,
hopefully
thank you
we
for having
can
us.
get-
Namaste.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you for joining in, tuning in.
Whoops,
So,
that
I'll
one,
catch you
yeah.
later.
Tuning?
Tune in.
Tuning.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Everyone go real silent so we can all hear this ringtone.
What was that ringtone?
Don Peel from JoJo's. Hi.
Fair enough. Anyways.
Yeah.
Right, we should be.
Very bizarre anime.
JoJo's
we
Bizarre
sh- we
Adventure.
should be
I
off.
knew the name of it.
This is the University of Surrey. Congratulations on working hard and receiving your results. We can't wait to get to know you in September, but before we do, we're going to give you a glimpse on what you can expect when coming here. The university has a lot to offer, whether you want to take in its beautiful scenery, incredible architecture, or instead take advantage of the state-of-the-art facilities we have here. There is something for everyone, no matter what you've chosen to study. Looking for something to eat? The university has loads of places where you can grab some lunch, ranging from Simply Fresh, Waite's House, Young's Kitchen, and many more. A great way to meet new people at Surrey is by joining one of the various sports clubs or societies, including us here at Stag TV. Don't forget the university nightlife. We even have our own nightclub called Rubik's that holds regular events on Wednesday and Friday nights. Once you've taken in all that campus has to offer, then why not explore the town centre? Guildford has a large range of shops, restaurants, bars and other fun ways to spend an afternoon with friends. If you want to find out more, we're releasing a video every week leading up to moving in day, so make sure you like, subscribe and follow us on all our social media channels. And from all of us here at Stag TV, welcome to Surrey.
Hi, welcome to Surrey. My name is Leonie and I'm going to give you 7 top tips that will hopefully help you through the first year of uni. Number 1. Before you come to uni, open a student bank account. Make sure you do your research into the different banks in Guildford so you can find out what perks each bank has. Make sure these perks apply to you, as some only apply to home students and some only apply to international students. As an international student, I recommend booking a bank appointment online before you arrive at uni. The banks are always overwhelmed the first couple of weeks at uni, so make sure you get your appointment in before then. As a home student, I recommend that you get your student account before you arrive at uni to avoid the rush. Lastly, try and open a savings account. Even if you don't save loads of money during uni, it will help you separate your money, for example in second year, to split up your rent and your current account. Number 2, get loyalty cards. Guildford has a Tesco superstore which is located exactly between Stag Hill campus and Manor Park. This means that most students will do their weekly shop at Tesco. I can highly recommend getting a Tesco club card to save money in the long run. There are also other stores in Guildford that offer loyalty cards, such as Superdrug, Boots, Costa and Nando's. I also recommend getting a 16 to 25 rail card if you plan on travelling via train towards London or any other locations in England. Number 3, bring a doorstop. This will allow you to keep your door open and let your flatmates know that they can come in and socialise. This is a great way to get to know your new flatmates. Number 4, learn to make your favourite dish from home before you come to uni. This will help you overcome homesickness as well as make your new flat feel more like home. I, for example, learned to make my dad's goulash. It's perfect for winter and always makes you feel like home. Number 5. On the topic of homesickness, my brother told me to pick a favourite mug. This allows you to lay down roots and also allows you to look forward to something that is just yours. Number 6. Always carry your student ID and sign up for a UniDays account. UniDays is a website where you can sign up for free and get student discount online. I also recommend carrying your student ID as you can always ask for a student discount at the cashier. And last but not least, number 7. As you've probably heard from every other source, we highly recommend you join a sports club or a society. It's a great way to meet new people and make new friends. And that's all the tips we have for you today. From all of us at Stag TV, we can't wait to see you in September.
What you've just seen is a selection of the sports clubs and societies available here at Surrey. In this video, we're going to show you where you can find out more about them and how to sign up.
On the Friday of Freshers Week is Freshers Fair, where sports clubs and societies set up stalls to advertise themselves. This is a great opportunity to check out the diverse range of activities on offer and get signed up. For you sporty people, there's also Active Freshers Fair, which takes place after Freshers Week and gives you the chance to try out a range of sports clubs for free. Remember, sport at Surrey isn't just for competitive athletes, and there's plenty of play sport and beginner sessions for those of you looking to try something new, play sport socially or get fit.
I'm now on the Students' Union website and I'm going to show you where you can read up on clubs and societies and how to sign up. If you head to the Get Involved tab and click on Sports and Societies below. A list appears of over 150 sports clubs and societies. With so many on offer, there's bound to be one you'll like. Once you've found a group you'd like to join, hover over your zones and select Activity. And from there, click on the Get Memberships link in the sidebar. Now, all you need to do is select the societies you'd like to join, add them to the list on the right, agree to the terms and conditions, pay a fee if there is one for that society, and you're done. All sports clubs and societies are facilitated by the Students' Union, so if you have any questions about activities in general, do get in touch via the contact links below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all at Freshers' Fair.
Hello and welcome back. We have swapped out our beautiful guest, the amazing yoga and anime, for we have Theatre Society and the Cocktail Society. Oh my god, he didn't bring it with him. It may look like it, the sticker's on the bottle.
Yeah,
but
I wish there was vodka in there, but
Disappointing.
sorry.
It's water, it's healthy, you know? We need it.
We can take it as if there is cocktail in that.
Just give it a shake.
We can act like we've drunk cocktails.
It's a talent, it's not just a student thing.
Oh,
They
yeah.
must, they practice, I
Definitely.
tell you.
So we'd like to just introduce yourselves just for a bit. Firstly, with
Yeah.
Theatre Soc.
I'm Antonio, and I'm the president of Theatre Soc for this year.
Lovely.
And I am Phoebe, I'm his vice president.
Lovely. And
Brilliant.
finally,
And I'm Tanis. I am the president and founder of the Cocktail Society.
excellent. So we'll just
Pretty
kick off
simple,
the session with just a simple one of. So what kind of events are you looking to do this year? And like what's coming up? Do you have?
Yeah, sure. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, certainly. So this is quite a big year for us, and so we've wanted to start it off with a bang. So essentially, what we're going to be doing is a mix of sort of more affordable student-friendly masterclasses, which will be taking place at Harry's Bar, sort of fortnightly on Mondays. These will be known as Muddle, and that we're very excited to launch this. And it's an opportunity for us to work with other societies, bring their members in and educate them how to make drinks, and hopefully with the intention of creating some society-themed cocktails. So if Stag TV are ever down, or any of your societies, please come on down.
You can make it orange for us?
Yeah, well, I'm happy to,
It has to
easily.
be orange. It
Yeah.
has to have the gradient.
Just get a
as well.
hurricane, right? Yeah.
I've got a couple of ideas for it, actually. I'm
Ooh.
really excited. I'm not going to disclose anything, but
Interesting.
You're
Watch
going to
this
make us
space.
come. You're going to make all our viewers, you're going to make every loyal Stag TV viewer come
Yeah.
down to Harry's Bar
Oh.
so you can make them a hurricane.
if it's happening on campus, it's happening at Stag TV.
Hey!
There's your plug. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
But the thing is, how strong is it going to be?
How strong?
How strong? Because, you know, is it going to be a Long Island iced tea kind of thing? Or is it going to be a really, really
Well,
strong?
that depends. I think for Stag TV, since you guys do so much and you push for sort of like wider engagement, you're always everywhere, and I can't get away from you in that sense.
Sorry
I feel
about that.
like
Yeah.
you deserve something strong. Knock you off your feet a bit.
And then we'll just share it with everyone.
Well, this is the thing.
That
So,
gets
like,
round it.
after our masterclasses, we'll give you guys a password to get you access onto our Society Secrets page on the university website, and that will have all of your recipes as well as ingredients, equipment list, so that you can share that with your members and do it without us even being there. And that means that you will have a tradition which you can then pass down throughout the next committees.
Pretty cool.
Wow, that's nice. Oh, I like that continuity
like
that you
that.
have.
Yeah.
going. That's really
It's a work in progress. I need to get it like up and running, but that's the plan at least.
nice.
Oh, you need help coding? Great, Sam, get off the phone.
And beyond that, we're also going to be doing some masterclasses with one of our main sort of independent partners, which is Como. They've done some fantastic deals with us, which will essentially involve, one of the main deals we've got with Como is 50% off all cocktails, wine bottles and Prosecco bottles,
So
all night, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's a good number of days of the week.
Like 5 of them.
Yeah.
5 out of 7. Like that would probably get you a first, I think. I did an English read, so my maths is amazing.
That is a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
And considering our membership is the price of one cocktail from there, like you get your money back instantly.
Oh, that's really good.
There we go.
Question, freshers probably haven't found Como yet.
Yep.
Where is it?
It is, if you go into town and you see like the big sort of Debenhams when you walk past sort of like all the food courts and everything, just keep going down there and it's on the left. There's another bar next to it called Legion, which doesn't exist anymore. Do not get confused with them. But it's nice and kind of near the, is it the Electric Theatre, I think?
Yvonne Arno.
That's the one. There we go.
One
the
of
Theatre Sock, no.
That's why we brought them in.
Playing to our strengths.
Exactly. But with Como, we're going to be doing some more expensive and pricier masterclasses with a bigger theme. So there's going to be things along the lines of Wartime Spirits, which is happening on Halloween, which is an opportunity for everyone to dress up sort of Peaky Blinders style, more classic, but with a bit of a ghoulish theme. We'll be decorating the entire place.
Theatre
I'm listening.
leans in.
Very interesting.
We might be having to do a collab.
Please,
Soon.
Oh, there we go. We're just making collabs left and right now.
Literally.
Lovely.
We want to say it was deliberate.
I mean, it is deliberate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's a genius, an organisational genius.
Let's
Our
just say.
society
Gene the
ran on
genius.
last-minute taping.
Okay, let's not get too. Let's just say, do you have at least a cocktail for Theatre Sock though that they might be able to feature on their sets?
We can work on one very easily. Okay. Like the thing about cocktails is they all follow a generic blueprint. And you just need to swap out one spirit for another, change one ingredient here, keep the measurements kind of the same, and you've basically got a completely unique, individual tailored drink. And that's the real fascinating thing about it. You can just, it's kind of like a bastardization almost. You can just tweak something.
It's not a bastardization, but more like a unique take on a
That's better. That's much better. Yeah, go with that.
Because I like the similarity of in theatre, I think. I think definitely, because I was in drama for a bit. So in theatre, you also have like the unique takes on various plays. So it's similar with cocktails, where you have the unique takes for the different drinks. That
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
There you go. You have the similarity.
He is digging. He will find it.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Though I do have to say, one of my favourite versions of the Scottish play I saw it in high school. It was set in the Falklands War, I think. Great version, and they was so successful in local theatre that they took it down for a limited off West End run.
Oh, amazing.
Really impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying the Scottish play, by the way.
He was about to jump out.
I was so ready to leave.
Actually.
There we are. As long as we get the facts correct, we won't anger the guests.
It's just a bit of tradition.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But how about for Theatre Sock? Any kind of what are you thinking to doing this year kind of thing?
Well, our main thing every year is always our show, and it's directed by student directors, which is brilliant. This year it's Shoot, Get, Treasure, Repeat, so we're really excited. We're hoping a lot of the freshers will want to get involved with that because it's always a great time of the year where everyone comes together. We're hoping to get more involved with our charity, Oakleaf, who we're hoping to run some sessions for the public. Can you think of anything else?
Well, we do a Christmas cabaret, so we used to take over the green room. We'll have to see how that goes close to the time.
Accommodations.
But yeah, we used to take over the green room and put on a cabaret show of improv games and scripted pieces and some music and bands, etc., etc. We do a scratch night where a bunch of our members do new writing and they perform their new writing, and it's almost like a first trial before some of them take it on to bigger and better venues. And other than that, hopefully a lot of collaborations this year. We're aiming to create even more collaborations and connections between different societies and maybe societies that you wouldn't link with theatre.
I'll drop you guys a message.
Absolutely. Without doubt.
This is the deal we're making.
I can't wait for this collaboration to happen. Like turn up, imagine turning up to a play and be like, Cocktail Sock Society.
Yeah, it's not a prop. Like
that is a real drink made by.
We're method actors. We're drunk.
Don't tell our secrets.
It's method acting. Well, you did down a bit.
But I think it's great though that there can be collaborations between the most sort of obscure societies that you wouldn't have thought of pairing together because you'll find all of these new interests and new experiences, and you know, for me, it's always been about meeting new people as
Yes.
well that you just wouldn't come across. And even within our societies, we're doing that because, you know, a lot of our members were from theatre and performance. Unfortunately, that course,
Rest in peace.
RIP. So, you know, we're really counting on new freshers from all of these different courses. And yeah, it's just been brilliant.
You're going to steal all of GSA now.
Yeah, well,
There are.
Swallow them up.
We own them.
that's the aim.
And it's really important, like you just touched on it, talking about your chosen charity, Oakleaf, which is such a fantastic organisation.
Yeah.
100%.
We've partnered up with 2 different charities because one for our alcoholic events and one for our non-alcoholic events. Because
That's important.
brilliant.
Nice.
yeah, because the
You're
Surrey,
getting tips all round.
we didn't want to donate money from. Okay, so one of our partnerships with Como is we've created a cocktail which is to go on their menu throughout the whole year, and £1 from every sale of this cocktail will go towards us to donate to our chosen charity, which for this year is Surrey Age UK, and essentially that helps tick off the stars requirement for brag for us, which is great.
That's why, yeah.
But then also we wanted to do something for the alcohol awareness people, and so we're trying to get the union to promote more sort of alcohol awareness for the new inclusion and wellbeing officers, as well as committee. But also we'll be doing mocktail events, and especially during Alcohol Awareness Week, where all of the money from that will be going towards the Surrey Drug and Alcohol Care Team, which offers fantastic services.
So you were saying, so you do non-alcoholic nights then,
Absolutely,
do you?
absolutely.
Okay.
Like we want to make it as inclusive for everyone as possible, and if people who don't want to drink for whatever reason, be it religious or personal values or what have you, we want them to still feel
Just
welcome.
Don't like the taste.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
So would you say
One too
you're
many
making...
I'm on
weekends,
medication
sick
at
of
the
it.
moment.
So would you say you're making both cocktails and mocktails at the
Yes,
same time?
yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
brilliant.
But that's a bit too long of a name for our society. So
Okay, yeah. So just cocktails.
yeah,
You'd
cocktails.
have to find a way to shorten it, and I don't feel that.
I
would be
want-
very
that was the original plan. There were certain people who weren't a fan of me.
I
abbreviating it
was
to that.
in the ratification meeting. I didn't just
Oh,
witness
my
everyone
word.
going, okay, but if you change that.
Okay, so since newly ratified,
Yes.
any new aspirations you have for the coming year? Because of course there are different. You're trying to
Yes.
compete against all the other. Well, not compete. You're trying to work with
Mhm.
the other societies that have been long running. So how do you intend to?
This is the
really
thing. So,
carry on?
in my personal opinion, because I love it so much, I think that Cocktail Sock, if done well, has the potential to become one of the new greats. And I'm saying that's a bit egotistical, I know, but like, it's everyone likes drinking, and if people don't like drinking and they feel welcome in there, then you've got a continuous stream of members all
That's
the time.
it. You feel really welcome.
Exactly.
Like, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
expect you to go like, here, I'm going to show you how to make this. Please drink it.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to come and see this. This is cool.
But the thing is, I think it's primarily about being a service to students, because our membership is quite expensive. It's £10, but I think for what you're getting, we want to sort of deliver a service where people feel as if they're actually getting proper value for their money, and that comes with the drink deals, that comes with the masterclasses, that comes with the sense of community. And I think if we're able to sort of keep that going throughout the whole year, work within not just the university, but within sort of external companies across Guildford and the wider area, then that means we've got a real opportunity to give people value for money, for one extent, and value experience.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think you could be a really valuable society, even like, you know, you're aiming for all the collabs that could really, even just like your tailored bar crawl for every single society, just like, we're going to point you out, guys, come on.
I don't want them to call us Collab Sock, but I'm concerned that may happen at some point.
Well, it's nice to it's nice to at least have a lot of that connection that you have in collaboration.
Yeah, I think so.
That you can.
Because everyone's a student, right?
Exactly.
We all got that in common.
We all got multiple societies, right? So
yeah.
that'll be helpful. So just to understand, Tannis, you had a bit of a shortened time, and you have to go in a bit.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I'd love to stay here.
So we'll that's why we're focusing in a bit on Tannis a bit more, and we'll of course carry on with Theatre Talk after.
Do kick me out.
I'm loving this.
Same.
Yeah.
Honestly.
They're just
When are
waiting
you
for
signing
the-
up?
When am I signing up to
Yes.
Theatre Sock? Or what? Does
Yeah.
no
We need
pressure.
to get you on stage.
It's a vice versa
Oh
thing.
my days! I used to do panto actually.
Yeah.
Back in my
Yeah,
village.
that
at home.
Christmas
Interesting.
panto.
Yeah.
That's the thing I was saying to a lot of our freshers when they were coming round, is that everyone at some point in their life has done theatre.
Yes.
Yeah.
And whilst maybe, you know, at the time they thought it wasn't for them, we had members who said about 2 words a session at the beginning, but they still liked theatre. And, you know, by the end, they're some of our chattiest, friendliest members now. And I think, you know, if you've moved away from theatre for whatever reason, come back to it, you know, and because you can just really fall in love with it all over again. So
I just want you to make Tanis the Panto Dame, okay?
Oh my goodness.
100%.
Well, with the beard and everything, is
Yeah.
that your plan?
You've got to put glitter in that beard.
Soaked.
Oh, we can bring
Why
back
not?
the
Okay,
photo of
look,
Jean
I'll
and
get my
Brad,
membership
like,
tonight.
Excellent.
You legend.
There
Thank
we go.
you.
You know what? Help one another out, I think. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Deal.
Oh, it's nice.
This is the start something new.
Start something. There we go.
Please start singing.
Don't tempt me. Actually, I can't do that legally because MT-Sock will just burst in.
Oh, fair enough.
Can't
like
do
a
that to our
bat
sister
signal.
society.
Ah, fair enough.
Do you feel like you guys get a lot of sort of transferable skills from the society? Do you think, like, obviously drama obviously must help with communication skills and how to interact with other students, staff and
God,
things?
yes.
Yeah? Do you feel more confident as a result of being in Theatre Sock?
Definitely. So I was lucky enough to be one of the co-directors for last year's Theatre Sock show.
Right, okay.
So I've never been the best at admin. And being a director, you have to be good at admin. There's no choice. It's on your shoulders. So that really taught me more in depth on how to organise myself, how to be able to disseminate information, delegate jobs out, how to just approach people in stressful situations.
Yes.
If you've got 100 emails that you have to deal with and 10 tech crew and 30 actors, how do you tell an actor that, well, that's not exactly what I was looking for, but you did try and it wasn't terrible, but try this, without sounding like just a terrible person. So it's definitely transferable into real life.
Yeah.
Acting. Acting like you weren't gutted about that mark you got on an essay.
There's so
You
many
can do it.
transferable things, not necessarily even skills. Like for me, you know, I can already tell that I've made some friends for life by being in that society, and you know, even if, you know, we're both on a theatre degree, but even if you're not, you're still learning new things, you're still picking up, because everyone's got something to share, and that's what's so great about it, is that, you know, there is no wrong or right answer. I mean, that's the root of improv, for example. You just
do an English degree, guys. No, don't say improv. Mad Sock will come in. Come on.
Wow. We can't win.
Love that.
What do you study, Tanis, though?
What do I study? I study veterinary medicine, so I'm here for another 3
nice.
years, which is painful. But
Well, not helpful.
well, to an extent, yeah. But they say, I think with the vet students in particular, there's a big ethos of work hard, play harder,
Oh.
and so
I want to join Vet Sock now.
Wait, vet school. Wait, which year are you then?
I'm a third year.
Third year.
So were you like the first year second
No,
year that
no,
came?
no. I was
Third year that
I was the third batch which came, but then I ended up retaking second year, so I'm now with the fourth generation ones.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
But so we've had one
So are you
cohort
going to be
graduate
like
already.
the first lot that get accredited?
We got accredited yesterday.
Woo!
Ooh,
Fantastic news for
Well
Surrey.
done,
Yeah,
Bethel.
congrats.
Brilliant.
Only
We are-
3 years after the Queen came.
yes.
Only, well, that's pretty fast actually. I don't know. Is it?
What's she doing? She's sleeping on the job.
No, let's not
Oh,
put
yeah.
slander on. No, that would be terrible.
Sorry, Majesty.
But okay, so for future plans
Yes.
for Cocktail Sock, is there any major events that's coming up and future plans that you're intending to, well, really plug and promote in the
Okay,
university?
yeah. Well, this is the thing. Like the events and the scale of the events which we do are going to be entirely dependent on the sort of the quantity of our member base, because we don't want to promise too big an event and then realise that either it's too expensive or there are too few people who wish to attend. So primarily it's about trying to find collaborations with other societies. That's one of the main things for me personally I'm really want to push, as well as strengthen ties with the wider community, because for me I want to get it to a point where the society will continue and it doesn't die with me when I step down or leave or graduate.
Yeah.
So
Eventually.
it's about training the next generation of them, and so to that extent we've created a separate tier of membership, so anyone who's involved in bar staff for Rubik's gets a 50% off membership, because they're the ones who are able to actively do things in Harry's bar, and they should be the ones who are trained on cocktails, I think.
Right. So are they like training the members coming in and sort of like?
Yes, to an extent. We're working on that.
Okay.
But also I've been speaking to some of the union staff, and they've got some big plans for not only how they pay us as bar staff to do training for qualifications and things, but there's also an opportunity to take that even further. And I'm really excited to work with them on that. but I can't disclose too much about that just yet.
No, I mean, well, to be fair,
Keep your
if people want to
secrets.
find out more, how can they follow you? And
If people want to find out more, then there's a variety of ways they can drop us an email via the university email. There's also our webpage on the Students' Union website. That is currently as most up to date as it can be for the moment. I'll be tweaking on that over the weekend, but most of the information for contacting and things is definitely on there. And then also just get involved in the society. We've got a variety of applications open for different roles and things.
Right.
We want to focus on our social media because Instagram stories, I see every other society do it and I'm terrible at that. So
I mean, it does take a bit of a knack to get
Yeah,
those in
absolutely.
line. I mean,
We were
that's
doing
why.
that earlier, having a little fiddle around, yeah.
you need to do a crash course on it, I swear.
Oh, definitely, because
You
it's like a
need to
whole
learn how to
marketing
do it.
thing. So where can they find your store then?
They can find our store. I don't know the
He's
number
gonna
of it,
point it,
but
right?
yeah, that way. Literally, just walk straight through the main doors. It's on the left-hand side, 3 tables down. It should be next to the Chinese Society.
Alphabetical.
I think 24 is our number. So the 24 or 27, but it's there.
Okay, so it's just literally the doors onto
Yes.
onto the right.
Left.
But yeah.
It is alphabetical though. You're absolutely right.
Well, I mean,
Just
it-
start at abacus and work your way down.
well, I mean, it's quite far from. Well, at least it's not close to Domino's and all the food.
Oh yeah. That would be terrifying.
Took us about like 10 minutes to get past Domino's to just leave. And
I
come
bet,
here.
I bet it must be really busy because of all like the.
Oh, it's packed today.
food
It's
and all
absolutely
that.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Freshers here, free
They have
pizza.
free left.
And once they figure out it's not a lie to get them to not eat in the library, they run.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We got about 60 sign-ups in the first half an hour as well, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah. I'm hoping we're going to get a big membership base because we missed obviously Freshers Fair last year. So I'm very keen to see how well it does.
Excellent.
And then get that money in.
Well, I hope you I hope you get all the best for your stall then.
Yeah, I think you have to.
With regards to like food and drinks, we have a video for what the food and drinks on campus. So maybe we can put that up for you to see.
The University of Surrey has loads of places where you can get some food and drinks. Here's an overview of the options available on campus. First up, we've got Teas and Teas. Found just inside the Union, not only can you pick up a sandwich, snack or hot drink, but also choose from the wide selection of hoodies, t-shirts and other souvenirs that they have to offer. Every Thursday we have a fresh produce market held inside and around Rubik's, where you can find things from fruit and veg to cakes, pastries and bread. In addition to the market stalls, Rubik's and the front room are home to several hot food vendors who come to the university every Thursday offering a diverse range of food. After a late Rubik's night, you'll struggle to miss the students lined up outside Pizza Man. A Surrey favourite, Pizza Man can be found round the corner from the front room. Don't be fooled by the name, it doesn't just offer pizza. It also serves burgers, kebabs and some seriously good curly fries. Next to Pizza Man, you will find Young's Kitchen. During the day they serve a variety of Asian dishes and the $3.50 full English breakfast definitely shouldn't be overlooked. It's a great hangover cure. We even have fully functioning Starbucks on campus. A short walk from both the Union and the centre of campus, Starbucks is a perfect place for a nice break between lectures. It even has longer opening hours during exam periods. Just above Starbucks you'll find the Hillside Restaurant. It's another popular spot for killing time between lectures. Here you can find hot lunches, fresh fruits and sandwiches during the week. The Lakeside Coffee Shop and Lakeside Restaurant are located in the Rick Medlick building, right by Austin Pierce. The cafe is great for grabbing a cup of coffee or a snack before your next lecture, whereas the Lakeside Restaurant is perfect for when your parents come to visit. The restaurant is run by the School of Hospitality and Tourism, and with menus that change every month, it's constantly offering fresh, new flavours. Simply Fresh is located in the library. They sell a variety of delicious foods from sushi to sandwiches, as well as any student essentials that you might need. It is open every day and is a good place to get groceries on campus. Waits is our campus bar, boasting a seriously delicious selection of food and drinks. It's an amazing place to come after you finish your lectures, either to have dinner or just relax with friends. Waits even has a pool table. If, after a pint or two, you feel brave enough to challenge your friends in a game, good luck. At the edge of campus inside GSA, we have another coffee shop for all you actors to enjoy. You'll often find students sipping a warm drink from the cafe on their way to relax by the Stag. The Bench Bar and yet another Starbucks are located in the sports park. This Starbucks is one of the biggest in the country, another place perfect for winding down after a busy day. The Bench Bar is Surrey's resident sports bar. It has a wide array of TV screens, making it the perfect venue to enjoy live coverage of all major sporting events on Sky Sports, BT Sport and ESPN. For those of you spending a lot of time at Manor Park, there is also Heart and Soul, located next to reception. It offers a variety of food and drink for great prices. Like Waits, it also has a pool table. Now that you know where you can get your food and drinks, that's one less thing to worry about during your studies.
The more perceptive among you may have noticed, I'm not Hannah. I'm George. And
welcome back, George.
Yeah. So I'll be conducting the rest of this interview session.
Because Hannah needs to run off to the stall and the stand.
Yeah.
So
She's got stuff to do.
Exactly.
Exactly what? We will never know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed that little video of
food and drinks.
Food and drinks. Yeah. Sorry, I'm quite tired at the moment. But,
was last night quite intense?
Yeah, it was very intense. Yeah, very, very long shift. But we won't get into that because you never know who might be watching. Yeah, theatre sock.
Yeah, theatre sock.
Amazing. Yeah, where's your stall?
We're right at the back.
Right.
We're table 178.
If that means anything.
Near trampoline, opposite Video Game Society.
But your theatre sock, you're good at pulling focus.
We are.
That's
pulling
probably
a lot
why
of
they
focus.
put you at the back.
Right, we did better than I thought.
I was recounting monologues. Phoebe was telling people that Theatre Society had changed her life.
That worked. I mean, it did, so I wasn't lying.
Absolutely.
But as a line, it worked. It's like, oh, okay, tell me more.
Very good. And what stuff do you have coming up this year that new members might be able to get?
So we're running weekly sessions every Wednesday, 6 to 8 in teaching block. And we're going to be bouncing around through different elements of theatre. So we'll do some improv, we'll do some physical theatre, some script work, building a character. Stage combat. Hopefully, if we can chat to the TTA at GSA, we can start doing some more tech-focused workshops because we have a few people with tech experience in the society now. And essentially just trying to give people a broad understanding of what theatre can be, because I think it too often gets narrowed into acting on stage, and it's not that.
But it's a lot more than that. Like you said, like if anything, we just want it to be fun. We're not really, really serious here because, you know, a lot of us are from the theatre and performance course, and this is just kind of a time for us to come away and be silly and just have fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Stage combat sounds really fun.
I mean, stage combat, I only know real combat, but I don't know stage combat. What is this stage combat? When on my times on doing drama, I've never really done stage combat.
So it's just making, you know, a punch look real and believable, because you're obviously not making contact with that person. But there's so many different elements to it, but it's also something that, if anything, can it has the potential to be sort of as violent as actual combat itself, because if something goes wrong, which is why, you know, when professional shows are happening, or not even necessarily professional, before the actual show itself, they'll always run through the scenes that have the stage combat in, because you've got to have the safety distance, you've got to think about it a lot more than if you were just angry at your mate on a night out and went but it's great fun. So, and it's always a really popular one with our members as well.
So if we were to be really safe about it,
Yes.
here's a proposition.
Oh God.
Can you teach me some stage combat moves?
I think we can.
Yeah.
Are you qualified for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you
Okay.
are qualified.
We'll say I am.
Oh, God.
I've run the session before.
Okay,
And
you
I've
run
done
it session. How many times? Once? Twice?
Twice.
Twice? Yeah, that's good enough.
Oh, I'm really excited,
We have
Gene.
not had any injuries in our sessions yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
yet.
that's very
Yeah.
good. This is going to be the first one then.
Okay,
So-
would you like to switch
Yeah,
over for you
let's
and,
let's.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Wait,
are you doing it to him?
I guess so.
Okay, good.
Should we
because
move the?
I always move my head the wrong
move a
way.
bit
and
of
I'm
the
like,
furniture, get some
No, wait,
space.
move. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's just say.
Oh, am I just sitting down here?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's chat about it
Okay.
first.
Yeah.
before we go straight
Talk me
into
through it, and then we'll
Okay.
do a scene where you.
So
yeah.
we'll start with the
sorry,
punch.
just
Okay.
move up.
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's
sorry.
normally the easiest. So if I'm going to punch you in the face, ideally I would like to not hit your face.
That would
as
be
it is
preferable.
the selling point of this entire stream, obviously. But I need to make sure the audience doesn't tell that I've missed. So using my right hand, I will come across your face and end up next to your ear without actually touching it,
Okay.
turning my body at the same time. The reason I'm turning my body is I'm going to slap my chest.
Okay.
That's what's called a nap. So rather than making a sound by punching you in the face, I'll do it by slapping my chest.
Got it.
Hopefully, if timed right, the sound syncs up with the motion. Your job is going to be to sell the punch.
Okay.
So you have to make it out like I'm incredibly strong and very good at punching.
Okay.
Big
This is where my
overreaction.
acting
Don't
comes
snap
Yeah,
your
come
neck.
on.
Don't
So
snap your neck,
We
George.
should probably stand up for the
Okay.
actual
Okay. Can we do that?
action. Is that going to
Cameras,
be?
we.
A big
Got our
part
heads
of it as
to
well is getting the angle right so that the
Yeah.
audience have no
Right,
idea
here we
if
go.
it's real.
Oh yeah.
So we'll check our
Yeah.
safety distance. So I'm
Okay.
just going to make sure that
All
that's
good- all
not gonna
good?
hit you.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And yeah, I can
You
move
can-
that and without hitting you.
Yep.
either. Cool.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Okay. Do we want to just go for it?
Yeah. Okay. Do we need to do a scene?
Should we do a scene?
Should do a little improv.
Okay.
Like push each
Okay.
other.
Push each other.
So-
Just like, what you
Okay.
doing, man?
What's your character? What's his backstory?
I will be drunk person number 4 at Rubik's.
Okay.
Number 4.
I think that's something I can really sink into and go with.
And I'll be long-suffering deja vu presenter.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Number 3.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Oh,
No,
hi.
I want to be on the.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
interviewing
please.
these
No,
lovely
no,
people
no,
at the
no,
moment.
it's- I'm
no,
gonna be- I'm
no,
gonna be famous.
telling you,
No,
it's not
please
going to
let me-
happen.
please
It's
let me-
not going to happen. Sorry, mate.
What?
Sorry.
But I want to.
No, today's not your day.
You're a dick.
I'm sorry,
That's
mate.
so
but-
mean. No.
Oh, damn it! That was really good.
Excellent.
That was very realistic.
Yeah, that was really fun.
So very realistic.
You can have your seat
Switch
back now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna move the
Oh.
chat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was very realistic from
Yeah.
this angle.
Well
Actually
done.
solid.
So that's a little
We can teach
sneak peek.
punches, slaps, kicks, hair pulling, knees.
I like the knee one is my favourite.
Yeah, knees. and
What's the knee
face.
one?
It's I don't think I could do it with a skirt on, but it's my favourite one.
What's that?
Do you want to do it? This one's a little bit more complicated.
Yeah. and
You've
there's
really got to
falling around on the
listen
floor.
because you could
Okay.
hurt yourself with this one.
Oh, okay.
So let's.
Oh my god, are we doing it again? Okay.
Wait, what?
Gene, do you want to go?
Maybe not. We're making the crew run around a lot.
I don't know if we've risk assessed.
Okay.
Okay, we've got risk assessment.
Okay.
If you want to learn
Right.
about the knee one,
It's
you have
honestly,
to come to theatre.
Definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't think we're ready to do that. Okay, so take us through the action of like how would you do it for the knee one then?
So, it's all about letting the person who's going to take the hit be in control.
Okay.
So they're the ones that completely guide the movement as opposed to the aggressor, so to speak. So the person that,
And they're the ones making the sound as well.
yes. So if you're the aggressor, all you're going to do is put your hands behind the other person's neck or the back of their head. Not tight at all, not grabbing their hair, none of that. We're not that kind of society. And when the other person is ready, they will bring their head down towards your knee, covering their face so that when the contact is made,
Okay.
they fake the sound, flip their head back, fall on the floor, lots of dramatic acting, and hopefully sell the attack and brutal kneeing of somebody in the face.
So is the person doing this combat choreography the same as like let's say whoever's doing the other choreographies on set, or is it the same
So a
one?
lot of the time you'll have somebody specifically for stage combat that can focus on it. If somebody's got the skills in stage combat and physical theatre, a lot of times they will cross over, so they tend to cover both elements of that. But between our committee members, everyone's got their own specialism within theatre.
Yeah.
So between us, all of the sessions we run can suit pretty much anybody with an interest in theatre.
We're definitely looking to get a lot more variety with our sessions this year in particular, and having more themed ones rather than, you know, games and whatnot as well. But yeah, no.
That's good, yeah. So anything besides the sessions that Theatre Sock's doing? Like
Yes, well, our biggest event of the year is our main show, which happens towards the end of February, start of March every year.
We've got 2 student directors for it as well, which is amazing.
So it's completely student run, no staff members whatsoever in the creative process. This year we're doing a show called Shoot, Treasure, Repeat, which I can't disclose too much yet because the directors are planning their big announcement on our social medias. So I don't
But they've got
much
some
away.
tricks up their sleeves,
okay.
and you know, with
So you
new
can't tell
members
us what
as
it's
well.
about?
No sneak peeks.
Okay,
here,
okay,
no
Can't give
okay.
a preview, unfortunately.
But if you
But-
want to
An
get the
exclusive.
preview,
You don't want to miss it. You
Where
don't wanna
can
miss
we?
Yeah,
get the
where
preview?
can we get that?
Well, it will be posted on all of our social media pages.
Very nice.
So if you just look up USSU Theatre Society,
We're very
Follow.
active on our Facebook, our Instagram. One thing that we did last year as well was have a group chat on Facebook with all of our members, which, you know, emphasise the family feel, which I really liked having. And yesterday we were part of the Society's conference, and we were having this talk on, what's it called again? Sorry, Teams? No, Microsoft Teams. They were saying is sort of going to be the new way now to communicate with society. So I think we really want to implement that this year as well.
Yeah, Stag TV, we've been really trying to implement that. It's kind of clunky at the beginning.
Yeah.
So,
But the plans that that Microsoft have for it in the future look amazing, and will really revolutionise, you know, how universities and businesses work. So.
Microsoft, sponsor us.
I mean, sponsor Stag TV as well.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Literally.
Yeah. So George, I understand you're from MadSoc.
I do a bit of MadSoc.
So what can you tell us? Okay, since Theatre Soc and MadSoc's here, well, and I think is MT Soc a different thing as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what can you tell me are the differences, since you can represent MadSoc?
God. Well,
what are the
I know what
differences?
MadSoc does, but I'll have to let you guys fully describe in a sentence or a tweet what Theatre Soc does. MadSoc is essentially a music and drama society, and they do improv sessions that's always fully focused on improv, a cappella sessions, which are only focused on a cappella, and then the occasional performance and play sort of thing. That's essentially what we do. And what's the difference?
So
can you spot it?
We don't do a cappella.
No.
We do less improv. We still have a few sessions just because being able to improv on stage in any situation is useful.
We have
also
our
do
big
performances.
show, yeah.
Normally our shows aren't as funny as MadSoc shows.
Yeah, but
Ours tend to have a more dramatic theme to them rather than
just being
the
here for the
MadSoc
And they're
shows.
straight
Yeah.
theatre, so obviously no musicals.
Yes.
Yeah. And as far as I know, I don't want to take it away from Musical Theatre Society, they do singing. Lots of showcases, a big musical, and rehearse lots of different musical theatre songs every session.
So lots of different mediums for you guys to get into.
But I think, you know, that's the great thing about with the beginning sessions is that if you don't really know which one you're feeling, which a few of our members did today, I said, go to all of them, see which vibe you like.
I mean, that's what I did.
And you can do two. I know people who did two, and they had the best time.
Yeah.
So Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like first year, go for it.
Yeah.
And
Sign up to anything that you think you
Honestly,
might
yeah.
just be slightly interested
Yeah.
in, essentially.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Is there any possible? Because I don't know. As an outsider, sort of, and looking at all NT, musical and theatre soc, and math soc,
Yeah.
like it just seems to me like it's such an obvious collaboration. But has there been any
Yep.
collaborations? that are
We've
coming
done
up?
many. I remember specifically improv collaboration.
yeah, Improv Mania
Yeah.
by the lake.
Which I was very surprised at because I was under the impression that we did a lot more improv than you guys, so we would be a lot better. Boy, was I wrong. These guys are insanely good.
No, but that was such a great event, and yeah, definitely more collaborations need to happen for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice to have that distinction between the three of them at the same time.
Yeah.
In the past, we have done joint bar crawls, and I know we've got one in the works for some point this semester. Don't want to give too much away yet. We have done crossover sessions as well, and I know that I think it was 2018 we went to varsity together, I believe. So there is always opportunities for crossover, and we're hoping to.
And it's really not uncommon for when you're putting on a performance to get people coming over from other societies. It's essentially like, you're putting it on, but it's basically a collaboration of all three.
Yeah, see, I'm really interested in
Yeah.
doing your show, for example.
Yeah.
So,
There you go. This is Twisted.
Twisted.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Starkid Productions.
Twisted. Is it a student, or is it like production?
I honestly don't know the details.
Is it a student-run, directed one?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's student written and directed. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it was an American company run by Darren Criss, if that name rings a bell, who's now very famous, won lots of awards, and he was sort of in the position we had. He was part of the drama society or whatever. Wrote the music for all of these shows. One of the famous being Harry Potter the musical, which is my fave. Yeah, that's it. And and now the rights are slowly being released for a lot of the plays, including Twisted, and I'm so excited. So definitely auditioning for that. But
Very good. Yeah.
yeah, no.
Well, I'm glad you knew something.
No, I don't know.
Really had much to do with Mad Socks as I came back.
No, but the things that you guys did last year, I absolutely
Oh yeah, that was
loved.
great fun.
The Lion King, I couldn't stop laughing. It was brilliant.
Yeah, no, it's a good one, that. And I think this year we're hoping to do another 24-hour play.
Oh, brilliant.
Which
Okay.
are just,
I'll so
they're
do that.
insane. I've written for one of them before, and you're just like sleep deprived. Right?
You know what, I'm just going to pay my membership for you guys. So there you go. Oh, you guys have got free membership,
we're
don't
free.
you?
Yeah,
no.
Another bonus.
Yeah. Don't be fooled, guys. It's
Yeah,
the £5
do
is
you
worth
have-
it.
Yeah, £5.
Yeah, £5
for the whole year.
for the whole year.
I'm assuming that goes towards
like our
sets
big
and
show
stuff.
and
So
everything,
makes
and our charities.
Yeah.
But £5 for the year.
We don't charge
bargain.
show fees either, so you
Yeah.
can perform the shows without.
Exactly.
And merch as well, is that like something?
It's something we're
normally
looking to
do-
bring in, I think,
Yeah.
eventually. I mean, at the moment it's just our t-shirts, but there's been interest in getting them for our members.
I mean,
so-
honestly, £5 isn't for what you get.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn.
True
Value
that.
for money, right
Yeah.
there. And especially, you can't even say the value that you get out of after a show, because I know the post-show
The
party
post-show
is
feels.
like,
Oh yeah, I've potentially volunteered my house for it this year, unbeknown to some of my housemates. Sorry, guys.
What's the exact address?
Oh well.
It should be quite exciting. I can't wait to see more. Just more publicity on campus as well, because I'm aware that a lot of shows that are running on this year. How many shows do you plan to do this entire year?
It's the one main one, because that takes a hell of a lot of work, and I definitely don't think Ant, as a director last year, could have stomached 2.
No.
Yeah, flat out.
He does
no.
have a course.
Yeah. But like Ant said, we've got cabaret, the scratch night. There's so many opportunities. And what was it last year? I always say it wrong.
IUDF, the Inter-University Drama Festival. Excellent.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So last year it was in Scotland, either Edinburgh or Glasgow.
I think it was
I
Glasgow.
don't remember. But it is a drama festival where drama societies and theatre societies from a bunch of different unis all meet up to show a performance that they've devised themselves. And last year a show called Chew went up there, which was a physical theatre piece focused around food and the consumption of it and the overarching themes and how it can actually have negative effects in society. So quite hard hitting, but all done with a physical theatre overlay.
And are we looking at doing that again this year?
Yes,
Brilliant. Yeah. So that's yet another opportunity for our wonderful freshers to get involved with. So
If you haven't signed up yet, you're mad.
honestly, come on, haven't we
What
sold
is
it
wrong?
already yet?
So, what performances have you done in the past?
As theatre society
As
or
theatre
just?
society,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Well, last year we did a play called Attempts on Her Life. I was like, oh my god, by what's the name? Martin Crimp, which was an interesting one. It was really good fun.
I'm getting
and I
a sort
think
of negative vibe.
Okay, well, so here's the thing. So it was great because it involved every person who auditioned. So there
brilliant.
wasn't any, no, we don't want you or anything. And
it was also not great because it involved everything.
well, no, not at all. It was more the fact that it didn't make any sense.
I chose
if I'm being honest, if I'm being honest,
it makes sense to me. So
yeah, I think it's one of those
Does that
things.
say more about you?
I
Or
spent hours and
Yeah.
hours poring over that.
Even people who study theatre, like me, like I was like, what? But you know what? It was good, and I think our shows sold out, so I think that's got to say something. But yeah, no, and this year is similar to Attempts in aspects of it.
Yes, yeah. But there's
certain
a lot
aspects. But we've got some really, not that you guys weren't great, you guys were amazing, but we've also got some really great directors this year who I just know are going to take it to the next level.
Excellent,
So, yeah.
And they're going to be able to explain the play.
I can explain it. I don't know why.
Oh, go on then. Should we explain it now?
To the committee last
go on
year.
then.
So
what happens in the play that
Attempts on Her
can't be?
Life is 17 unrelated scenes with the common thread of a character called Anne.
I think I've seen the problem here. Unrelated scenes.
Yeah.
That's where it starts.
But okay, I'm pretty sure this is why it got chosen. They're all social commentaries. So every scene uses Anne as a member of society. So in one scene, Anne is a refugee. In the next scene, she is a
little child.
A young child with parental issues. She is a prostitute. She is a waitress, and the representation of Anne in each scene links to the social topic that the playwright is trying to talk about, be that a refugee crisis or the racial inequality in most countries, or war on terror, drugs, anything like that. And yeah, it's not a play with a plot, it's a play with messages.
Interesting. So that's probably where it was confusing a lot of people.
But I think, everyone took something away from it that was different, and I think that was what was really powerful about it, is that it had a lot of different messages.
That's quite unique, because usually most plays usually have like a common theme.
Yeah, like a beginning, middle, end, something you can just fall back into and not have to concentrate.
And then, but however, for a play to have multiple themes or like multiple messages being taken away by different people with different viewpoints, maybe.
Yeah.
And then it just goes to show, like, it's actually a really powerful piece, honestly.
Yeah.
It sounds really good.
I mean, as Theatre Society, we have done some more linear shows. We've staged Animal Farm. We've done Fahrenheit 451. 2 years ago, we did a show called Widows by Ariel Dorfman, which was I love Errol Dorfman as a playwright, so I was immediately going to sign up as a fresher when I found out that was the show. That one was intense. That was a lot of crying on stage. A lot of crying on stage. But the after party was actually...
No, exactly.
Oh.
So just to, slowly wrap up the time. Just to put a couple of last points. How can the new freshers get involved and really go down to your stall? What kind of things are you doing there?
Well, we're just trying to get people to understand what it is we do and how it's impacted each of us. And you know, my thing that I've been repeating myself a lot is that come down, try it. If it's not for you, fine. But you're never going to know otherwise, and it will always be that thing you regret not doing. So,
I think that's a good message for pretty much all of the society.
Yeah. Exactly. You might be busy that first week going to all the initial sessions, but it will be worth it.
So right now we're just going. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. We've loved being here.
We're going into a sort of break in between where we're showing a couple of videos that we made, which is what does Guildford have to offer currently, and then guide to the union as well. So yeah. So let's just show that on screen right now.
The University of Surrey is a 10-minute walk away from the heart of Guildford, a vibrant market town that is home to a whole host of places to eat, drink and dance the night away. Let's take a look at what Guildford has to offer you as a student at Surrey. After leaving campus, one of the first things you'll see upon entering town is the club strip. The busiest clubs in Guildford are a short walk away from the railway station and are understandably popular among students. Potworld is the place to be for 80s, 90s and noughties tunes. Our local Spoons is a prime spot for some laid-back pints with the added bonus of a well-stocked food menu, and both Bar 13 and Casino regularly offer discounted entry to students. Walking further into town you'll find Turtle Bay, Pews, the King's Head as well as various other bars and pubs to spend a chilled evening in. Guildford Town Centre is a real hotspot for anyone looking to spend an afternoon shopping. The Friary Shopping Centre is one of the first buildings you'll come across as you walk into town from campus. Inside you'll find everything from the clothing giants Hollister, Primark and Urban Outfitters to shops like Typo and HMV. You'll find hundreds of other places to shop outside of the Friary on either of the two high streets. A lot of the shops offer student discounts, so be sure to ask at the till to make the most of your money. Whilst our university campus has some pretty nice places to grab a bite to eat, sometimes it can be nice to venture into town for something different. Turning the corner from the Friary Shopping Centre, you'll be faced with some of Guildford's most popular places to eat, including Nando's, Wagamama's, Five Guys and Yo Sushi. The top floor of the Friary is also solely dedicated to a food court where you can find KFC, McDonald's, Subway and Kokoro. If you've got family in town and want to take them somewhere a little more classy, the Cozy Club is a good place to start. Decked out to resemble the inside of a Victorian mansion, Cozy Club is the place to be to enjoy a hearty meal along with a few cocktails. If you're looking for a bit of time to kill on the weekends or after lectures, Guildford has plenty to offer in terms of daytime entertainment. The Spectrum Leisure Centre is a short bus ride away from the centre of town, and is where you'll find the nearest ice rink, swimming pool and bowling alley to campus. Keep an eye out for discounts too, as Spectrum often advertises weekday evening sessions that are cheaper for students. Close by to the Spectrum, you'll find Stoke Park, a huge open green space that during summer is often home to runners and dog walkers alike. Whether you fancy using the space as a nice setting for a morning jog or as a perfect picnic lunch spot, Stoke Park is the best open space in Guildford. Taking a hike up to the top of the mount may seem like a bit of a challenge, but the views from the top are stunning, making it a gorgeous spot to enjoy the Guildford sunset. So whether you're looking for a place to relax, a place to eat or a place to have fun, Guildford Town has got you covered. There's plenty of hidden gems that we haven't covered here, so be sure to have a wander and see what else Guildford has to offer.
Welcome to the University of Surrey Students' Union. As a member of the university, you're automatically a member of the Students' Union, which comes with a number of benefits. In this video, we'll be telling you a little bit more about the SU, as well as giving you a tour. When you enter the union, you'll find reception on your left and T's and T's on your right. Reception is covered by the friendly finance assistants who are always on hand if you've got a question. Opposite is T's and T's, a great place to pick up a reasonably priced hot drink to wake you up for lectures. As well as food and drink, the shop sells university branded clothing such as t-shirts and hoodies. If you'll follow me, just along from T's and T's is the activity office. The activity staff help facilitate all of our sports clubs and societies, as well as help organise one-off and annual events such as This Girl Can, Varsity and Freshers Fair. If you have any general questions about activity at Surrey, this is the place you'll need to go. Opposite the activities office, we have the committee room. This is where a lot of meetings take place. All students are welcomed and encouraged to attend sabbatical zone meetings, and this is where they'll typically take place. Further along, we have a large communal space with computers that are free for you to use. There are a number of booths which are great for group projects. In here, you'll find the SAB office, which houses the Students' Union President and Vice Presidents. The SABs are appointed each year in our student elections Surrey decides. Click below for more information on that. Some of the SABs are working in here right now. Right off the SAB office, we have the advice offices. If you ever need academic support, including support in applying for extenuating circumstances or an academic appeal, the staff here can help you out. Contact them on ussu.advice@surrey.ac.uk. Round the corner, we have a number of other staff offices, including finance staff, communications, operations, entertainment, and human resources. If you're looking for a specific member of union staff, the office is probably here. Now we're going to re-enter the union by Rubik's. Rubik's is your on-campus nightclub and hosts weekly club nights on Wednesdays and Fridays, as well as a number of one-off events throughout the year. On Thursdays, Rubik's is home to the fruit and veg market, which also offers a wide range of bread, cakes, pastries and hot food. Upstairs in Rubik's is Harry's Bar, which is open weekday evenings and serves all drinks at £2 during happy hour. Now let's go downstairs and I'll show you the basement. During the day, the basement is home to Young's Kitchen, which serves a variety of Asian foods. And then at night, it becomes the extension of Rubik's, which hosts alternative music nights, as well as a number of sports and society club nights. This is Pizza Man, the go-to spot to soak up alcohol after a night out in Rubik's. Pizza Man sells burgers, kebabs, and as the name would suggest, pizza. I definitely recommend splitting a pizza with your new flatmate during Freshers Week. Next, let's go to the front room. I'm outside the front room, which is a social space for you to use as you'd like. There's a kitchen area so you can make a drink or heat up some lunch, and there's video games for you to play with your friends. This outside area is called the patio, and it's a great hangout spot for when it's sunny. On Thursdays, it hosts a variety of street food vendors as part of the Thursday market. That's about it for your union tour. To find out more information about the Students' Union, go to ussu.co.uk, or if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below.
What you've just seen is a selection of the sports clubs and societies available here at Surrey. In this video, we're going to show you where you can find out more about them and how to sign up.
On the Friday of Freshers Week is Freshers Fair, where sports clubs and societies set up stalls to advertise themselves. This is a great opportunity to check out the diverse range of activities on offer and get signed up. For you sporty people, there's also Active Freshers Fair, which takes place after Freshers Week and gives you the chance to try out a range of sports clubs for free. Remember, sport at Surrey isn't just for competitive athletes, and there's plenty of play sport and beginner sessions for those of you looking to try something new, play sport socially, or get fit.
I'm now on the Students' Union website, and I'm going to show you where you can read up on clubs and societies and how to sign up. If you head to the Get Involved tab and click on Sports and Societies below, a list appears of over 150 sports clubs and societies. With so many on offer, there's bound to be one you'll like. Once you've found a group you'd like to join, hover over your zones and select Activity, and from there click on the Get Memberships link in the sidebar. Now all you need to do is select the societies you'd like to join, add them to the list on the right, agree to the terms and conditions, pay a fee if there is one for that society, and you're done. All sports clubs and societies are facilitated by the Students' Union, so if you have any questions about activities in general, do get in touch via the contact links below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all at Freshers Fair.
Hi, I'm David. I am the treasurer of the Benelux Society. We're a new society that just opened a couple months before ending last year with the help of Martha. And yeah, that's me.
That's lovely.
Pleasure meeting you, David.
Pleasure to meet you.
My name is Manzo, and
Gene, hi.
Gene.
Again, I'm back again. So yeah, so Manzo will be taking the lead host again. So Manzo, can you tell me about like what got you into the whole hosting thing all of a sudden? Because I haven't seen you in a while. But
yeah, I mean, I'm second year now,
yeah.
And
no, just like that.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm second year.
Oh, you
second year.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. For me, for hosting, right?
Yeah.
Well, for me, it was kind of, well, Stag TV was, you know, it's quite a big thing for me. And firstly, I didn't get involved much, did I? You didn't really see me around, did you?
Nah.
Up until like summertime, I started to message and whatnot, and then I got into it. But yeah, nah. For me, hosting is just kind of getting involved now, isn't it? So,
is it the same for you, David? Like getting involved with the Benelux?
I mean, yeah, it's quite interesting. So first semester last year, I think I did get involved a little bit. Was like just university life in general, and then it all kind of kicked off really second semester. Because so yeah, I've joined snow sports, I've run for Surrey Decides, I've done so yeah, and I've kind of like I got really involved just all of a sudden with university life, and then there used to be a German society, but it went dormant, and there's also quite a few Belgian people in our university, and here and there's somebody from Luxembourg or somebody Dutch, and so so one of my friends they all came together, the founders of the society. And then a couple of months, as soon as I heard about it, basically, I've just kind of joined it. And then, yeah, a couple of months later, we had our AGM. And then there I became treasurer. And this is where we're at now. Yeah.
Nice. I'm so sorry. I'm quite new to this. And Benelux, what does that stand for?
So Benelux is originally, it kind of existed as like, because there's Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg, which were three really close countries, just culturally really close. And that kind of group already existed. And then, because the German society went dormant just, I think, a year or two ago, we've kind of shoehorned on the German society as well. And so we've kind of have more people, and it's kind of, we all still kind of very similar in cultures.
Nice. That's amazing. So it contains the German?
So it's German, Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg.
Fair enough.
So what do you guys do then? Well, like, because I understand it's a cultural society then. So what kind of things, what kind of activities do you have for your members?
So we're obviously quite a new society, so we're still kind of trying to find a place in what we're going to do, how we're going to do things. So we do occasionally so most of the things are just usually we go to like Spoons or something, just for like a meet up, just have a chat.
Meeting people.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's nice to see people from your home as well. It's just kind of like, especially for a lot of people, university is the first time away from home. So it's nice to have this kind of little bit piece of home kind of here. So we want to do kind of more kind of spread also like kind of our cultural awareness. So through the German part, we're organising, for example, a big Oktoberfest in 2 weeks' time, I think. 20th of October. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. Facebook event is already live. Tickets hopefully coming out next week.
Oh, wow.
Where can people get the tickets?
Tickets will most likely be on Tix2. Still sorting all of that out.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's going to be a big event in Rubik's. It's going to be on Sunday, just during the day. We have benches on the dance floor, just an Oompa band coming in, like one of those traditional German brass bands. Confirmed yesterday, actually. I've got the email in Rubik's, so I was like, yeah.
Nice. I might have to join in on that one then.
Definitely come.
Yeah.
I hope to see you there. Yeah, so we're thinking about doing obviously like events for Belgium, for Luxembourg, for Netherlands. Just we'll still kind of like think where the year takes us, and well, obviously we're getting new members now, so hopefully they'll have ideas as well, and yeah.
Well, I mean, I really hope your Oktoberfest goes much better than the weather that's right behind us.
Hopefully.
That's really worrying.
It's starting to rain as well. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's really heavy. So,
definitely.
So for those that are planning to go out in the fair, it's around halfway through the fair, so it's really hiking up really. So remember to bring an umbrella, a raincoat. really bad, and my laptop's been taken out by crew for temporary reasons. It'll be back, just for temporary reasons. But okay, so can you tell me, because since you're relatively new and you're trying to figure things out, what kind of goals have you set for yourself?
So.
Do you have any? I see you're taking it one step at a time. Yeah.
So main goal to not go dormant, obviously.
I mean,
So we're trying to recruit new members. So yeah, have a good membership, and also just we kind of take the STAR criteria just as a guidelines, and just trying to do our best in those STAR criteria, and yeah.
Is it a lot of improvisation right now?
I mean, yes, it kind of helps that running through Surrey decides I know kind of some of the ins and outs of the union, and being on a few other committees, I also kind of know other people who are always happy to help out. So just with suggestions. But yeah, at the moment we just kind of see where things us take. Like we have like our goals are mainly just kind of like grow a membership and just kind of find ourselves, really.
Yeah, fair enough. Now that sounds really nice. And you were saying that you are connected with other, what is it called, societies. So are you thinking of doing any like partnerships or anything?
Like collaborations.
Collaborations.
Yeah, definitely. So especially, so there's not societies, other societies I'm involved with, but we're thinking doing some things with other cultural societies, because I think because we have the world.
One World
there, that's the one.
Yeah.
So that's already like a great thing, and like kind of just expand on that, working with different societies, and I mean, also, I don't know, I'll see. So because I'm on politics committee and Stag committee, I might just get kind of the cloud out through kind of those inside in the Stag magazine, obviously.
Well, I mean, it's a shame that's a pretty lonely there.
I got Steve.
I mean, we were expecting a bit of first aid, but unfortunately they couldn't make it. So I hope that their stall is doing well, though. I was hoping that they could bring in the dolls.
I did see some of them running around.
Is it really hectic there then?
It is pretty full. I mean, I guess because it's raining, most people are inside.
Basically.
It's like it's hard to kind of navigate between the different stalls. But yeah, it's pretty hectic. It's surprisingly warm in there as well. Like it's like cold outside. You go inside, it just hits you like a heat wave.
Really? Yeah, I mean, how's the Benelux society doing in the stall?
It's surprisingly well. We were really worried because we kind of got hidden like in that doorway down there. You can kind of see us all that from here. And so we were kind of hidden in the doorway behind dodgeball as well. So it's they had like all the banners out. So like we kind of like snuck a few like flags out in front of it. And people do come to us, and it's like we're like really surprised how well it's going, and mostly Belgian people. There's quite a few Belgians. But I think from the other societies, other countries, there's also a few people here and there.
Right. So Germans as well as Luxembourgs and.
I'm not sure Luxembourgs. I think we had a few Dutch, few Germans, and then just some people were just interested as well. So we literally we welcome anybody who.
Yeah, I could imagine it's open arms, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's nice. That's nice.
So how do you? Well, one big question is, because it's such a diverse group of people in society. How as the secretary, how would you cater your events activities to be able to reach such a wide group? Because this might be bad. I might be terrible now. Okay, I might be totally destroying the camera. But how is I assume that in the Benelux it's quite different, each of these groups of people. So people from Denmark, Belgium, Netherlands and Luxembourg.
So the Benelux, or Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, are really close to each other already. So and then Germany is also quite close. So they kind of all came from like Germanic tribes, basically. And so we kind of have historically kind of similar.
Oh, historically, okay. To be fair,
So but it's kind of just so it kind of makes sense that we are together, especially because there's not really enough people on their own to kind of keep society going, because
Yeah.
as we saw, it was a German society that went dormant. So it's kind of nice to just also have the other people, and they're also like really close to each other. So, for example, when in Germany, I live half an hour away from the Netherlands, so I drive to the Netherlands. I've been in Brussels this summer, literally with our president.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's kind of, because it's also close and it's all quite kind of similar. So I mean, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Netherlands even like pretty much speak the same languages or like similar languages, and then German is kind of.
I'm kind of like a little historian myself, and I love like history.
Yeah.
But what kind of key event do you think? Because you said it's you know, just historically they've been close together. Are there any like key events that kind of got like the Benelux together, or?
I mean, it's just, I think it's just like kind of like a natural.
Oh, nice trade between each other, like no bad blood basically.
Yeah, basically, because it was kind of, there was many Germanic tribes all over kind of Central Europe, and then.
Well, I mean, if you had like, well, not to cut in, but if you had like an event, I'll probably say Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
Oktoberfest is kind of actually like more of a Munich.
Okay.
It's mainly Munich, and I mean Munich is. It's a bit like the north and the south in England, so it's like really quite. It's like quite independent compared to the rest of Germany, but it's still like so popular and everybody loves it. So like we could not do it here, and especially.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Even Surrey did actually have beer festivals. Going back up to, which I found out recently while actually organising the Oktoberfest, up to like 2002, I think, or something like that. They had like yearly beer festivals. And they just stopped them for some reason, so we were like, now we have Oktoberfest, hopefully every year, hopefully.
Yeah, that's
So would you say that this might be a thing you might open to the public as well?
It is open to the public, it is open
it
to the
is?
public, so yeah.
Lovely.
So, sorry, I forgot to say that, yeah, it is open to the public.
Definitely.
Everybody's free to attend, I mean, not free, there's going to be tickets.
Of course,
whoever wants to buy a ticket can come attend, and yeah, hopefully it's going to be good.
So where are you hosting this? Event. I'm assuming this is gonna be massive.
Yeah, it's in Rubik, so we'll have like we'll have our benches out on the Rubik's dance floor, and we're trying to get in some German beers as well, so have some nice good beers, and hopefully get some beer deals, and then maybe some Jaeger bombs as well, you know.
Students,
but definitely, so everyone's welcome. It will definitely be a great vibe.
Are you gonna probably market this into like town as well, or to invite the public, or how are you planning to reach out into town then?
So, kind of part of the reason it's on a Sunday is so the general public, like people who are in the town, can also attend.
Yeah.
So we still think. I mean, we just put the Facebook event live, and so as soon as the tickets kind of go online, we'll be going heavy on the marketing, just putting posters, Facebook, sharing it on Facebook, and putting it on the screens all around campus as well, hopefully. But yeah, that's all still to be done.
The dates, is it on a weekend?
It's the 20th of October, so it's on a Sunday, so it'll be from 3 till 9.
3 till 9,
yes.
Fair enough. So it goes, we'll go into the night then, I guess, you know, after parties and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely, like, we'll like, people free to go, you know, continue.
Continue if they'd like to, the German beer.
and then next thing you know, it's like 10 bar across. Like
or you can see across Rubik's.
Leading to like Guildford.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and Spoons is open till what, 12? So yeah. Next destination.
Right off the bar 13 and then just, travel around. That's amazing. That's amazing.
So yeah, just other things that's happening other than Oktoberfest. Do you have any other major events planned?
So we were gonna do barbecue.
Nice.
But the weather is not promising, so
you will need to find a day. Definitely.
So we might change our booking. And
wait, so when are you planning for this?
I mean,
where were you planning?
We were gonna do it next week.
Okay.
But I don't know. We'll see if there's some better weather at some point.
Well, the sun's coming out now a bit.
Yeah, it stopped raining at least, I think.
I mean, it's still downcast all the way back there.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
But yeah, so that's, and then with our members, we just we'll have like occasionally just meetups in pubs. So I mean, weights or spoons. We all love spoons.
Anything that cultural you would kind of like to make events on, besides the Oktoberfest, of course.
So we've kind of running this Oktoberfest as a trial.
Right.
So
okay.
kind of, and we hope to learn from that, and then see onwards like what we can do next, and how we would do it, and definitely look how we can like expand. Because obviously Oktoberfest is quite German.
Yeah.
So we would probably look at doing something either from Belgium or Netherlands. In Luxembourg, I don't think has that many kind of big events that you can do, but yeah, we'll look at.
I mean, 4 countries. That's like a good amount of cultural backgrounds you can kind of do something on, isn't it?
Yeah. So we definitely want to participate in the One World Gala, for example. That's one of the things I think we're going to be looking at to next, because when is that? It's in January, February. At some point.
At some point in this.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the one other big thing that we kind of looking forward, and then also we're going to try and get some sponsorships maybe going.
Oh yeah.
Just like
you definitely want those.
Yeah, to support our society as well, because.
Speaking of memberships, is there a membership fee?
No, membership is free, because we think whoever wants to join us should be free to join. Because it's a cultural kind of society, you don't really want to put a pay barrier on kind of this. It's just like, if you want to share the experience of the culture, you should be free to join.
Well, I just brought up the Oktoberfest events on Facebook. And I can see already there's about 33 people going and 254 interested. Would you say that's a big accomplishment?
I mean, I am quite happy with that. Yeah, definitely, because I was looking at through all the citruses and like Halloween events, and it's like, I think I was looking at like both going and interested combined, and I think it's like about the similar size. So I was like, it's quite nice. I was not expecting it to be. Kind of pick up so quickly.
I just see some of our Stag TV members going as well. It's exciting. So do you expect to host? So okay, how many numbers were you expecting initially, and did this numbers like blow it out of the water kind of thing?
See, this was why it was really hard to organize, because I was saying with kind of a lot of people from the union just like thinking about this quite a lot. And because none of us knew what exactly to expect, because we were thinking it could either be like a huge success or like a huge blowout.
Like Harry's challenge. Which no one would have known would blow up, and
exactly. It's like, and we were just like, should we like be careful about it? Should we go just all out? And so we were hosting this in cooperation with the union, because obviously being a new society, we don't have the funds to just host like a massive event. So I think that looks pretty good, especially because we haven't actually started actively marketing it yet. Except for like I've done the Facebook event, just invited everybody who I saw who's from Surrey on my Facebook. So so it's like, and then there's like people saw that from their friends, and so we got like 200 and what people.
That's amazing.
So
I can tell that the weather's like doing much better now, though.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot nicer.
It's a lot nicer. It's like you can see probably the more active things happening in the background.
You can see more people outside as well now.
Food stalls. Have you had? I just want to know, like, in this, you have a store in there, yeah?
Yes, we do have a store.
Where is it?
So it's literally, you see where the side.
So it's all the way at the second door, right?
So you see where the Cyprus Greek Society.
Oh yeah, there.
So it's literally behind them.
And then you're near Dodgeball, right?
Yeah, so we're literally behind Dodgeball,
So can you smell the Domino's pizza all the way to front? I just want to know, because I know the Domino's is at the corner somewhere, and the smell is just wafting everywhere.
I do occasionally get a whiff. Definitely. Especially when there's people like walking through, it's like,
the Stag TV Society is right next to the what is called Domino's store, isn't it? So they must be. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, it's right next to it, so it must be torturous to smell it and just.
I mean, Stag media is like thrown across, like all the Stag media is like thrown across the the whole thing. Like Stag Radio is like at one end, and this Stag is at the other end. Stag TV is at the other one. I've seen the people going around with your cameras from Stag TV down there.
Oh yeah, nice. Capturing the whole event.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice. Well, at least it's nice to see have it more active now because we are going into our second 2-hour sesh of Freshers Fair. So if you haven't signed up to any of them yet, please do. Don't forget our friends here with the Benelux. If you're from that region, or if you're not from that region and would like to know more, you can always sign up to them. And do you actually do, on top of that, any workshops sort of like just to get people to know the culture a bit more?
That is a great idea.
Or
Thank you
do
very much.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, we've not planned
Okay.
too much yet, but we
Right.
definitely wanted to do something kind of. We want to do semi-regular meetups, and I mean, not all of them will be like drinking related, like something like cultural kind of awareness will be definitely part of that. So.
I can imagine it will be kind of homely environment for some people who are what's it called from there and who came in first years and they want a whiff of home, and they might be feeling homesick, and they would be like, oh, Benelux Society, that's nice. I want to.
Definitely, that's kind of the idea behind it. Basically, we just thought, because especially we're not a big society. I think last year we were like just about like 10 to 20 members. So it's like kind of everyone knows each other. It's like it's quite cozy and homely.
But how easy is it for people to first enter? Because it might be quite daunting for a fresher to just like, oh, these guys are so homely, there's so much banter. Like, how are you going to accommodate for that?
So obviously we've just started, so we've not had the issue yet.
Okay.
But all of us are really, really friendly. All of us are really open, and so we're literally happy to just see new people, and so come join us, and we're always happy to see new people.
That'd be good.
A good time, and that's good. Yeah. Any other question? Or?
Well, I mean, we can just simply just wrap up and just say a few last points. As a new society, just as a new society, do you have sort of aspirations, or do you lean on kind of like other societies to like get some learning lessons to build your society?
I mean, yes, we kind of. I mean, both. I think it's a combination of both. We kind of look at other societies, what they do, what works for them, and kind of take that as kind of like a guidance.
Do you have any shout-outs for these societies?
So I know Haja Martha, our president, she's friends with the Italian committee last year. So she's been kind of talking to them a lot and kind of taking a lot of guidance from them. And then we just look at just other also cultural society, like especially kind of the big ones like Hispanic society and Italian society, also like for example Latin Nights and so on. And so we kind of like take them as a kind of guidance, what they do and how well that works. But we also kind of want to be our own thing. Obviously, we don't want to be just the
following,
same.
like every single thing.
Exactly. We just don't want to be like it's just like another.
You don't want to lose a vision.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
But we also it's kind of hard because we're still kind of trying to find.
It's new. It started this year.
No, it started literally second last society standing. I think we got ratified. And so
March?
so
oh wow.
Just this year,
so
last year.
So I mean, this as in like
Is in this year, but last academic
year.
Exactly.
So
confusing.
And so then obviously it was just summer holidays for like 3 or 4 months. So it was just like all of us just went home and kind of like slightly forgot about it.
I mean, to be fair, it is summer.
And so then we came back and then we kind of like
we go into the rhythm again.
It's time to go.
Benelux. As long as no one forgot about it,
Like we definitely. So we kept on. I think I said we met up, for example, in Brussels. Me and the president, and then so throughout summer I was here, so I was organising the Oktoberfest. And so we've just been like we have a group chat, so we've just been very rarely, but we've been occasionally just sending each other messages on there. So
that's good. I've got a question that like I was quite interested in asking. If there's nothing, no. So is the Benelux Society like right now? I know it's new, but does it have a lot of natives? Like,
surprisingly, a lot of the people are mixed. So a lot of us, for example, my family's Russian, but I was just born in Germany.
Right.
So yeah, so a lot of the people are, a lot of people are still native to those 4 countries, but they're also maybe a mix of 2 of them. Or a lot of people also maybe partially Italian or partially French.
Yeah.
And then also partially German, Dutch, Luxembourgian. Yeah, I think that's a word. Partially Belgium. So it's surprisingly a lot of people are kind of a mixed.
And do you reckon most of the members that are joining right now, they're kind of, the natives, and they're like looking for a home kind of societally?
I mean, again, it's both. So we've got like a little board by a stand, not like a board, but a piece of paper where people can write down where they're from.
Oh, right. So that's interesting to do.
I've not actually looked at it yet. Like, I've seen loads of names on it, but I was like,
I
was more kind of
just
pulling people in.
You said that a lot of Belgium so far have signed up.
Yeah, there's quite a few Belgians just in university.
Yeah.
I mean, in proportion to the other 4.
Yeah. I mean, it's something different than the usual. write your email down, and we'll just email you a bunch of.
Yeah, we've got that as well.
Of course.
That's basically like a staple.
That's
for
a
contact.
Standard, isn't it?
And then you really just gotta engage them in other ways. Because there's only one way to really get involved in just reading it. You really want to get that in there, hands-on, taking part.
Yeah. And
they're trying lure in.
We've got some Belgian biscuits as well.
Oh, nice.
That's amazing. Is it the one with the sugar on top?
There's speculatie.
Speculatie. Could you bring that up a picture? I would
Okay,
love to see it. Speculatie.
Good question.
How do you spell it?
Let me try. I'm not very good.
Okay, how do you spell?
It'll be S-P-E.
S-P-E.
I think. K-E. No, wait. I don't know.
Speckle or the speck?
Actually, no, not E. Jesus Christ, I'm terrible at spelling. How did I get into university? S-P-E-K-U.
Yeah.
L-I-Z. I don't know. Hopefully Google is going to recognize it.
Okay, yeah. You said it. Okay, I'm trying to find. So, S-P-E-K-U-L-A-S-I. Sounds like speculatie.
Yeah.
And speculatie is a what?
They're biscuits, basically.
Biscuit.
They're like brown.
Okay.
Kind of like.
So they're Belgium, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me. Okay. So is it something like that? Speculatie.
Those ones.
Which one?
Those ones look like them. Yeah.
Those ones?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So the crew found, I think an image on it. So let's put it on screen. I wonder if.
I mean, they're different shapes and kind of like different flavors, but
So what kind of dough?
There was cinnamon and kind of like they're quite sweet.
So so that's the picture. There we go. So wait, what kind of dough is it then? Like, is it the basic biscuit dough, but it's like flavored with cinnamon then?
See, I've never actually done it myself.
Okay. Tasted it.
I've tasted it. Yeah.
The texture.
It's similar to kind of biscuits, but I think it's slightly different. Oh, that's actually one of the things that we wanted to do. We wanted to do like little cooking sessions, for example, like doing Belgian waffles. Completely forgot about this. Yeah, we were talking about this back before summer, so that's why I said in my mind. Well, we wanted to do like Belgian waffles, or like kind of, or maybe like a currywurst from Germany, or like some biscuits. Put
that into the workshop. You know, the workshop idea we were talking about.
Yeah, because we were thinking about doing it in the hive, so we were like wondering whether. So we know there's like a kind of little kitchen area, so we've not actually asked yet whether we could do so.
Well, I mean, you could always improvise.
Improvise,
We're like, worst case, we'll hopefully get some freshers this year, and then go to that kitchen campus.
I mean,
Yeah, I just want to know, is beef goulash a thing that is in the Benelux in that area, or is it not? Is it what?
Beef goulash.
Beef goulash.
What's beef goulash?
Goulash is like.
It's just like a beef stew.
It's like a stew,
beef
but
stew.
goulash is it?
Yeah.
I don't know where's that from.
I think it's German actually.
Is it
yeah.
German?
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to say it. Like I don't want to. Like I'm not 100% sure. I feel like it might be.
Beef goulash.
It's definitely Central European.
Central
Goulash is medieval Hungary.
Hungary, yeah.
Hungary. So would it say it's like the Germanic?
Yeah, it's like
okay, fair enough. So please make beef goulash.
Your favorite dish, right?
I mean, I like how goulash is made because the stew is just so rich in flavor with the amount of spices. I really like that.
Definitely.
Oh, a good goulash is good.
Nice.
And all that.
I mean,
it's exciting.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the other thing because when you, especially, I think one of the biggest things we've noticed that when you kind of leave your country and then come, especially to England, no offense, you miss your home food.
Oh
yeah,
because
definitely.
English cuisine is not the richest
I
compared to other countries.
I can fully agree. From Singapore, the richness in the cuisine is exquisite. But over here,
yeah, it's like you kind of like you miss the sort of flavors from home.
Yeah,
it's like literally every time I go home, I'm like, just make me loads of like Russian and German food.
Yeah, exactly. Like a good bratwurst and all that.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Although I'd say I can take like fish and chips day in, day out, but not like constantly.
Yeah.
I'm like, very occasionally I'll eat it. But I like a good full English breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
breakfast here.
Breakfast here.
Breakfast is nice. Yeah.
Breakfast here. I give it to
you.
You guys do breakfast really well.
Definitely.
I give it that. But yeah, so just to it's looking much better.
Whoa,
and everything.
the sun just came out.
It's going much better.
The clouds suddenly just they're still there, but the big clouds disappeared.
Yeah, that big grey cloud looking heavily dense with rain.
Yeah.
It's gone disappear. That's.
Well,
I can see quite a few people around that stand.
That's good.
That's good.
Makes you want to go around that.
Yeah.
But just to shout out that Sue Snow.
Also, Sue Snow
is plugged in now.
Definitely.
It was a wild night.
Definitely, best club. Probably the best club on campus, biggest club and best club on campus.
I think crew has said that I think we got a bit of interviews of Sue Snow that's happening down there.
Yeah.
So currently it's not just happening here. There's actually a bit of our manpower on the stalls that's going around interviewing them. So actually let's bring up a short interview with I think Surrey Snow. Yeah, Sue Snow. Oh. Actually, we actually have more than Sue Snow. So we currently have with stage crew, as well as happening cheerleading, boat club, Sue Snow, of course, the Hive people, debating, and also BLDC, who are strictly coming up, I think this year, possibly. So yeah, let's just run that interviews now, with the interviewer being Max Murray, returning student, of course.
tell the viewers everything about Stage Crew. Why would they want to join it?
Wow, we basically provide all of the technical side of all the Students' Union events. We work backstage on club nights, music festivals, theatre shows, awards balls, doing all the lighting, rigging, video, power, everything. Sound, did I say that? Maybe not.
It's really good actually. So we absolutely love doing it. A lot of us learned absolutely everything we know since we're at university. You don't need any prior experience to come and do it. And yeah, it's so cool. We're in control of everything, which normally it'd take years to get to having this much control, and we just get to play around with it.
So it's for all sorts then, beginners, anyone really?
Anyone.
So we've got a meeting 6 o'clock every Monday in the committee room where we discuss the gigs coming up. We'll discuss kind of training sessions coming up in the next couple of weeks, socials, stuff like that. Anyone's welcome every week, Monday, 6 o'clock. And
you get to meet some celebs, don't you?
Yeah, we work with quite a lot of big acts. So this week we got
what happened on Tuesday night with Bass Hunter, James?
Yeah, well we met Bass Hunter, and by met I mean we had fun with Bass Hunter. We've got some other people here this week. Last year we worked with Sagala, Scouting for Girls. Any of your show we worked with Chasing Status. We've had Stormzy in the past. We've had some big guys.
Very interesting. Okay, closing thoughts then. In one sentence, just sum it all.
That is a lot of pressure. One sentence.
It's all right, we'll cut it. Lovely. So this is Stag TV. Tell us all about your society and why people should join.
Okay, so we're cheerleading, and people should join because we're an all-inclusive club. We have a lot of fun nights out. We do competitions throughout the year. We have both guys and girls. It's a really good way to get fit, stay active, and have fun with your friends. So make loads of friends.
Yeah, join cheer.
Definitely.
So do you have to be very athletic? Is it beginner friendly?
Oh yeah, definitely beginner friendly. So obviously we can help with fitness. We can get it up to competition level, but anyone can join. We have beginners classes and we have a social squad, so if you don't want to commit to a team, you can also just come to that, so it's really great for everyone.
Nice. Any passing words?
Why? No, I don't want to talk.
Great. So this is Stag TV. Tell us all about your club, what it is it beginner friendly, and do I need to know how to swim?
So we're University of Surrey Boat Club, and we are very beginner friendly. We actually have one of the best beginner programs in the country. So last year we had a bunch of boys, 11 years in a row, and they came away at the end of the year box national champions, undefeated. Yeah. So it's definitely a club that you should join. No, you don't need to know how to swim. The whole thing
Really?
is not to swim. You want to stay on the boat. Stay dry.
Do I need to be very strong though, because that looks quite heavy?
It's not that heavy, and you'll build this strength up as you go on. Especially for beginners, it's very gradual. And yeah, fitness and strength comes with it, with the program. So no, you don't have to join super strong.
So a fun way to get fit then as well, yeah?
Very. Yeah. So our program's great. We do a lot of S&C. We've got our own S&C room. We've got our own designated room for ergos, which is indoor training. And we also train at Multi Boat Club, one of the best rowing clubs in the UK. Yeah.
It's nice.
And we've got a very good social side of it as well.
Ooh. All right, fine.
It's not good. How you doing, man?
Down to Vigo.
What?
Oh, a single freshers.
Yeah.
We're Stag TV. Tell us who you are and what.
I'm Philip. I'm on my placement year here at the university. And I do marketing and I work at the Hive.
Tell us about the Hive then.
The Hive is your one-stop shop for any sort of support that you might need as a student. You can come down here with any queries you might have about accommodation, well-being, academic, whatever you might need help with, we're here for you.
Lovely. Yeah, I've seen it. It's really new and modern, isn't it? Yeah.
It's beautiful, honestly. I think it's just opened beginning of this year, but it's so great. It's definitely something that we needed on campus. I think it's going to help a lot of students with a bunch of different things. Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, you all good? Hi. So, we're Stag TV. Tell us who you are, what your society is, and why we should join it.
We are the Surrey Debating Society. We meet every week and debate different topics. So for example, last year we have controversial topics such as current affairs, but then we also debated whether Santa is a fat slave lord. So if you want to join us, we meet every Thursday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Sometimes we go out for competitions, so like next week we're going to Imperial for a competition. And yeah, it's a nice way to improve your public speaking skills and make friends.
Very nice, and you don't have to be, super argumentative. It's more friendly atmosphere.
No one at the Surrey Debating Society is good. We go to competitions, we get decimated. But it's just sort of a nice way to sort of make friends and, get some public speaking.
Build some life skills. Cool. Right, so we're Stag TV. Tell us who you are, what you do, and why we should join.
Right. I'm Namita. I am part of ballroom and Latin dancing. And why you should join? Well, the people are amazing, and you get to wear really cool dresses. And also, we're really fun. We do lots of socials. We do lots of different dancing, and yeah, we're just amazing.
I can say, yeah. I've seen the skills. They're very good.
Strictly, which you guys are familiar with because we work together for Strictly.
That's true.
We know what more can you ask for. Yeah.
So if you want to be on the big screen as well,
we know who to go to. Yeah.
absolutely. Thank you so much.
So, really, I mean, looking at after all those VTs. Oh, welcome back. So as you can see, it's kind of a bit different now. So it's just a nice little segment between Manzo and I, and this is we'd like to do a small shout out first.
Yes, definitely to the IFH for allowing us to use their facility. It was definitely supportive, and we can feel the love from them.
Oh yeah,
honestly,
it's a nice space that we can overlook with the marquee in the background, which is excellent.
Yeah, no, that's been,
Although I can see quite funnily now, it's like I'm so much shorter than you.
I should probably just lean down and relax a bit more.
Oh my gosh, the height difference. I should sit up properly.
Yeah, no, I'm just a tall guy in general.
Oh yeah. How tall are you?
I'm actually about 6 foot. Like last time I measured.
Okay, the moment you say 6 foot, I can't. I'm like 5'4". You have at least how many inches apart? Jesus.
I mean, the moments of times that we've met, you've been sitting or I've been sitting, and
yeah, and it's alright.
We've never really stood up and seen eye to eye.
Yeah, I mean now it's alright, but I mean,
now it's alright.
Oh,
it looks better on camera now, doesn't it? Yeah.
So far, Zach's on, so Zach's down there.
Hello, Zach.
Zach Dawson.
Zach Dawson.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on it right now.
Yeah, he just popped in for a bit. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed the interviews that we had downstairs in the stall, and it's not just those societies. There's a lot more.
So many more.
How many do you reckon?
Gosh. I mean, including the commercial ones, or because I looked at the board and I was like, all right, which societies do I need to visit today? And there was loads of colors about, so many societies. It wasn't in alphabetical order. I was looking for some interesting ones.
It's probably due to space and all that. You don't want to take mass. Probably they'll be putting not good, but more very popular societies with less popular ones, so that they can bring those attention as well.
Yeah.
That'll be good. I think those are dotted around. The media hub is right all the way at the corner, which is nice of them.
And I think the radio one is right in the center, because I think I walked past them and. It was really interesting to see them. And there was a photography society as well as a filming society.
Yeah, and if I'm not wrong, I remember seeing in that video that was like an elephant thing?
An elephant? Yeah, it was a big statue of an elephant right in the middle.
What was it made of, do you think?
Oh gosh.
How heavy do you think that is? An elephant?
Oh wow.
Or less than an elephant?
I think it's much less than an elephant. It's a huge sculpture. I think it would be cardboard, honestly.
Cardboard? No, it can't be that flimsy.
Styrofoam or something.
It can't be that flimsy as well, because those things seem like they would mark easily.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people taking pictures with them.
I mean,
though.
of course.
Yeah, like it was it's a nice, you know, freshest fair thing to take a picture with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you take a picture, you know,
hashtag tag TV stream.
Stag TV.
Hashtag SOS stream. But one of the few things that we did, this week is that we had a couple of, I think in the previous stream we did like challenges that people could do. So one of them was if you could take a selfie with all 5 of the SABs, if you could find the fishes on campus.
5 SABs?
All 5 together.
Wait, SABs? Who are?
SABs, so the
SABs.
sabbatical officers, the youth, student, dean, and
right.
sabbatical officers.
Okay, yeah.
So if you could take a selfie, so it has to be a 6-person selfie with 5 of them. So you can't have anyone helping you round them up. You can't have any of those assistances. You have to get them at the right time. Because I know sometime this week they were quite, their schedules are busy. Enough to say. But so maybe hopefully people have done, but I don't think anyone's been successful so far. It just goes to show how busy they have been.
The Freshers Week this week has been intense. Like, there was a cinema theatre thing right in front of the Hive, Surrey Hive. Is that something new? Because my last Surrey fair, I wasn't much about, because, you know, when you're a fresher, it's really I was shy and I didn't get much into it.
I mean, to be fair, they're like the both extremes where you're like either really shy or really, you know, engaged, engaged. But
going to the bar crawls, meet and greets and whatnot.
I don't think it was there last year. No, I can safely say it wasn't done last year. The video wall thing is completely new.
So yeah, if you enjoyed those movies, there was so much going on. I think there was like today.
That was Marvel.
That was Marvel.
That was Marvel. That was Forrest Gump.
That was Forrest Gump, wasn't it?
What was it today?
Where was it, or what was it?
No. What was it today?
The only 2 I know that are upcoming is on Sunday. They're gonna put on Infinity War and then Endgame straight after.
Classic.
Classic.
Gotta wrap up the Marvel.
The Marvel universe.
Yeah, definitely.
That was amazing. I watched it as soon as it came out. Like, I watched Endgame twice.
Twice? Wait, is it with the special ending thing?
Yes, special ending thing where Captain America faces off against Thanos with like... Oh my god. I loved it. A little upset that they didn't have a post-credit scene. I think they put in a post-credit scene.
I don't think... Well, no, they did a cheeky post-credit scene.
Did they?
They did
for Endgame.
Yeah.
No, for Endgame it was like it went silent, and that it kind of symbolized the end of a era, you know.
But you know that's still phase 4, right? So there's definitely a thing at
like
the end.
a bunch of phases.
That's a new phase thing, you know. So check it out. There's actually the end credits. It's something to do with, if I'm not wrong, with Nick Fury. So
I could imagine.
So there's something to do with Nick Fury. So you gotta watch out for those.
Have you been up to date with the MCU?
Yeah. No, I mean not very up to date.
Right now,
at
the time of streaming this video, where it's called Spider-Man. Yeah. He MCU and Marvel and Sony could not strike a deal. So Spider-Man was out for quite a while.
I heard about that.
And that was a shocker for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And now I think they've struck a deal, but let's see how it goes for them.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways, but that's about Marvel. That whole cinema thing was quite new. So if you're a fresher, hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah. I think we also have a couple of more VTs to show you after this. Just. To wrap up this small of the corner and segment, to thank all the people that are involved. Thanks for the crew. Thanks for the location as well. Currently, we have, I think, 3 videos, if I'm not wrong, to show you. And one is the interview with the boiler room. Second is the interview with sustainability and services. And I think we also did a nice mini challenge of Chubby Bunny at... not Chubby Bunny, Fluffy Bunny. As they want to call it, and with like Stag Radio or something like that. I
can't wait to see that challenge.
So after that, we'll be bringing in all the Stag media, Stag Radio, The Stag, and Zach Dawson, president of Stag TV, to do like the final hour of the Freshers Fair stream. So let's roll those VTs, and I'll see you later.
So, would you like to start? All right. This is my lunch. You know how to play Chubby Bunnies, right? I'm assuming.
Yes. I know the rules to Chubby Bunny.
Awesome, then we're good then.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunnies.
Is it plural?
I don't know. It's one of the two.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. You can mix it up, you know?
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunnies. Adele's just eating the marshmallows over there. You're saying what?
Suck your mummy.
Suck your mummy. And that's how we stop from eating marshmallows.
Chubby Bunny. I feel a bit sick. This sucks.
Chubby Bunnies.
Hey. Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunnies.
Chubby Bunny.
The shirt. Run it.
There's two stuck together. Chubby Bunny. Chubby Bunny. Oh, this is so painful. Chubby Bunny. No, that's my favorite pain. The sinus pain. Look at. Do we count up? That's a pass apparently. Chubby Bunny. It's done. It's done. One more. Just to prove that I can win. Chubby Bunny. Chubby Bunny. And that's it. Stag TV. Better than Stag Radio.
Hi, so we're Stag TV. Tell us who you are, what you do, and why we should be interested in it.
Okay. Hello, or hello to you. Hello. Hello. My name's Esme Baker. I'm a tattooist. I own a tattoo studio that is situated within the Boiler and Music and Arts venue. I've got 5 different tattooists working with me who all have very different styles. And why you specifically should be interested is that we do 10% student discount all year round with a valid student card.
Wow.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Tell me though, does it hurt? That's the thing I've always been a bit worried about.
I have a very low pain tolerance and I'm absolutely covered, so you'll be absolutely fine. Almost everyone says, oh, is that it? As soon as we start. It's really not as bad as people think it's going to be.
Right, okay, I feel a little bit more confident now. Anyway, thank you so much. Hi, we're Stag TV. Tell us who you are, what you do, and why we should be extra cautious of sustainability.
Thank you very much. So I'm Tom Parrott, I'm the university's Head of Energy and Sustainability, and as a sustainability team here, we're running some events today
getting students to sign up for the first time to our brand new Reduce Reduce campaign, which is aimed at reducing water use, reducing energy use, increasing recycling in halls of residence. This is a subject that students are really, really interested in, so we want to give them a way to get involved, a way to get engaged, and that's what today's all about.
Nice, yeah. I mean, it's in the news a lot, isn't it? We've got to be more green, more sustainable. And do you think this is the first step in the right
100% this is the first step in that. This week is so important for us in terms of engaging with students, because really the teaching that we do here over the next few years is crucial to how these people then interact with sustainability for the rest of their lives. So we're setting people up, I think. So what we do as a university in terms of demonstrating we're sustainable is also really important. So we're giving some people on some information on that today as well.
Well, you're making a good change, all right? Thank you so much.
Awesome. Oh, hi there. Hi, guys. I'm here with Gene. I'm here with Gene, and I'm also here with Stag Media as well. So we're here with the president of Stag Radio.
Yeah, I for one, thanks for having me on, Zach. I've been looking forward to this all day. I put a post out, I did my share of the social media, and I can't wait to meet the Stag.
Oh, well, here you go. Here's the Stag over here. It's just Chelsea, president of the Stag.
Well, that's Chelsea. You know, I mean, the Stag. You said the Stag was going to be on. Yeah.
I don't think the Stag can make it
next
here.
to you. He's about this high or this high with antlers.
Do you mean this?
Yes,
Stag?
yes, the big size version of him.
No, but that is him.
Oh, he's not here today. He's probably got a day off.
You advertised it to me as I was be with the Stag. Where is he?
Oh, the Stag is. If you go outside, go outside. You can go out in the rain if you want to go out in the rain. And go find the Stag.
Okay, we're totally getting derailed, but anyways, welcome back to the final segment where we finally get the medias, the core medias together.
The media, the main media and the two smaller ones.
Oh, are we not?
I'll just make that up, I don't know.
What? The core medias together where we have the Stag, we have Chelsea King, we have Adil Aslam, from
Aslam from
that guy we found on the
if
street.
you don't know Stag Radio, there's a leaflet. Take a leaflet.
No, okay, thank you.
I'm joking.
Cool.
I actually have several because you've already given me 10.
Oh, that's fine.
Excellent.
They made me wear a sticker.
And then President Zach is back.
Hi, I'm
again,
back.
So yeah.
I promise I won't go off too off topic this time.
He left the main hosting because he wanted to be at the stall. So.
Oh, I thought you told it because it was really bad.
No.
There's two sides to the leaflet.
I'm sad now.
All right.
No. Do you see my chubby buddy challenge?
Oh yeah, I think that was. So are your cheeks aching after all that?
My cheeks were in a lot of pain. I had to have a lot of water after that.
Okay.
It was not fun.
Did you two try it?
My cheeks were in pain, but I just went for a stretch for 10 minutes, and it really loosened them up.
A nice stretch.
I've walked around the marquee. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice stretch. How about you, Chelsea?
I wasn't
How are your
invited,
cheeks?
so. I mean, just because we're on the other side of the marquee doesn't mean.
Wait, other side? I thought.
We like hello from the other side.
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought
we were kind of waving.
We don't have the copyright for that song.
They're not. So
they
put Stag TV and Stag Radio next to each other, and the Stag are the other side of the tent.
Well, this is why you need to rename.
Because alphabetical order and all that.
You need to rename your society as Stag, the.
Yeah,
and then we'd all be together.
I mean, they could smarten up their system a little bit and put all the medias together.
Be logical, Zach. The logical thing here is rename it as Stag,
and they could they've already got categories on the union website. They could categorise the Fresh Festival like that.
You know what? That would probably make it easier for.
Well, it's just the most logical thing to do, and it's easier for freshers.
What if?
No, come on, look. You're overestimating the freshers. They know the alphabet. That's all we know, right?
Wait. Let's not undermine their knowledge.
He's going to lose members like this. Like, keep talking. They'll just flock to us.
How's your radio show, Adil, so far?
We are live right now. If you go to www.stagradio.com/live, you can listen to our coverage of Freshers Fair. We're providing music, sort of commentary. We're doing shout-outs for societies that have allowed us to shout them out. And we're shouting out Stag TV right now, probably.
Well,
so if you mute this.
Are you shouting us out now?
Well, I was gonna search it up, but then I can't.
On the stream.
Yeah,
with my laptop
on the stream. You just said you're gonna shout us out. Shout us out.
Yeah, if you go to www.com.
No, not right now.
www.stagradio.com /.
No, I don't think you got my point. I think you need to shout us out right now.
I don't understand what your point is.
My point is, you said you're going to shout us out, so shout us out.
Okay, this is getting way too hectic. Okay, let's back on track. Okay. Just. I swear, you two should just get a room. Really.
We're in a room.
Trust me. We're just trying to be sensible.
We're in a nice room. It's so tight. Anyway, if anyone hasn't been to Freshers Fair, it's just behind us over here.
Yeah, it's just last hour. It's winding. Is it still really busy?
It's still really busy. It's winding down a little bit now, but so if you go there, go and check it out.
It took me 27 minutes to get from one door to the other door.
Do you think?
And they're right next to each other as well.
It's quite long.
Do you think the rain in the middle contributed?
Oh no, there's a roof on it. There is no rain inside. They got rid of that. The rain's outside. The rain is outside.
Do you think the rain outside contributed to people
coming
who
inside?
are not there, not on the fair yet, to hold off until the weather's better to move in?
I mean, the weather's not getting any better though.
No, move-in weekend was last week. I don't think the weather's going to affect.
Adele,
I mean, surely that people would more likely come because then they're inside the tent. That's maybe why it's so busy all the time.
I went out, so I went to go get snacks for my society.
This is the universe. Oh, what a good president.
I know.
I told them to go and get it themselves.
Oh, well, I got some
it's terrible.
And I was like, oh, okay, I'll go out. So I go out, get the snacks, come back in a paper bag, and
I saw the paper bag.
It's pouring down with rain.
That's true, yeah.
And
this is the universe.
I couldn't get back in because everyone was trying to get in because of the rain. So I would imagine a fair amount of people probably.
No, yeah.
No, that's quite sad.
Was there a huge turnout?
Yeah, we've had loads of people. I mean, we have been doing social media. Unfortunately, if you haven't seen much of us, the internet in there is absolutely awful.
Yes, it is shocking.
And we did post a bunch of stuff, it just didn't post.
Well, the internet here is pretty good, actually. In the
nice for you. Nice for you, Gene.
Internet's really good. That's why we're streaming in high quality.
But also, I suppose,
quality.
if you haven't come because of the rain, you can also go online. So to join Stag TV, you can go onto our website. We have a main list on our website, so that's www.stagtv.co.uk.
And
then got a mail.
To yours through our website.
Oh yeah, so this is a really nice thing that the Stag did. Do you want to explain it, Chelsea?
We didn't do this for them.
No, they did. That's what I'm saying. Chelsea done it.
Yeah,
did
we
it.
have Stag Radio and Stag TV on our website, www.thestagsurrey.co.uk.
Very kind.
Yeah, we have a little bar where you can click on to go onto their websites after you've seen ours, kept up with all the articles that come out twice a week.
Yeah, and they've also got us in the thing as well, the book,
here's one they made earlier.
Yeah, this is the new edition of the Stag that literally came out yesterday.
Falling apart in here, what's happening?
Yeah.
Continue, please.
I've got a full pocket.
New edition with all of the new editors in there. Got a couple of freshers articles.
Where can they find this magazine?
She has it right. It's right here.
If you come to Innovation for Health Building, then you can get the article here from Chelsea right now, out of the house.
A signed copy.
Do you have a pen? Yeah.
I don't have.
Okay, it won't be a signed copy.
No, it's fine. Have we got a pen over there, guys?
It'll be a touched copy.
Oh, we've got a pen.
Oh my gosh.
Zach, get it. Anyways,
much like the stream,
where can
it
they
has fallen
get
across
other non-signed copies of this?
Non-signed copies are available from outside the library by Simply Fresh.
Let's make it a challenge. The first person to come here and get the signed copy wins a signed copy.
What? Wait, hang on. Even the crew's laughing at you, Zach.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
I mean, I'll sign it, but.
There we go. We've got 3 members of the Stag committee here. We can get some stuff on here.
Maybe I should sign it in the middle next to my name.
Adele looks confused.
I mean, that would be a bit obvious. And Adele just lost.
I'll sign the back. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. Well, at least
there's a man hiding behind a pillar over there. What is happening? He's off camera. You can't see him. He's just coming in and out of the view from behind the pillar.
I mean, he's doing the behind-the-scenes shots.
Well, literally, he's behind the scene.
He's behind the
scene. There you go, a signed article of the Stag. Probably worth absolutely nothing.
Whoa!
I'm in Wikipedia now, you know.
Anyone can write a Wikipedia article.
You don't mess
I actually
with.
Wikipedia, that's good
Chelsea
What does it say?
King.
It says
I'm sorry. That was really mean.
It was quite rude.
I mean,
I'm going to pull up Chelsea's Wikipedia article. I'm going to read from it.
Oh my goodness.
You just said it was your Wikipedia article.
It's the Stag's Wikipedia article.
Well, this was not your Wikipedia article
My
then.
name on it. Okay, that's enough.
I want to see this Wikipedia article.
Wait, hold on, let me get Wikipedia up.
How detailed is this Wikipedia article?
It's not very detailed, but it's updated to this year's. But
okay.
But I did.
The Stag is a 2013 Irish film directed by John Butler and is not that one. Not that one.
That sounds pretty good. That's right?
The Stag is an adult male deer. Oh, that's not that one. No. The Stag is a British black comedy television. No, that's not that one. The Stag is a monthly student magazine published by the students of the University of Surrey.
Hey, he's found it.
It's on the front page of Google. If you were to search the Stag Wikipedia on Google, it's not
obviously.
If you type in www.com.
The Stag Surrey, I mean.
The Stag Surrey.
Editor, Chelsea King.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, what's
I
happening?
think the crew has found the link, and we're putting it on screen so the viewers can see.
Oh gosh.
And Chelsea, I think the Stag's feeling a bit lonely. Maybe you want to put it on lap.
What is happening? Earlier in this thing, before we went live, you said she was wearing too many shirts when she has one shirt on.
Hang on. Okay, it's off screen now. Okay,
it's
right,
gone.
we're back.
It's gone.
We're back. Hopefully you enjoyed
Wikipedia?
the little
Am I on this?
Wikipedia.
What are you doing, Gene?
Oh, I'm sad.
All this has been
I'm not on
completely
this.
wrong, if you ask me.
Well, I mean,
Are you making a pun
we're
with
trying to
Gene's
keep
second
this
name
PG-13, so.
I'll let you decide that one, Zach.
Oh, what's going on? Walking here? No.
Okay, no, that's oh, wait, hang on.
I've just lost the plot. I've just lost the plot. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Zach, just relax. No worries, I'm here to prompt. I think the weather's gone bad again. That's terrible. So
I
please
know,
go
I'm
into
too relaxed.
and sign
Are we
up.
off? Are we off?
No, we're live.
No, no.
We're live.
We're still live.
Not enough people are watching to make it actually a problem.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Have we got permission to do what we want? Okay.
No.
You're in charge.
Okay, let's storm Senate House.
Zach. Anyways. Okay.
Here?
Anyways,
What is
back on track.
happening?
Back on track.
Can we talk about the society?
Yes,
Please.
yes, back on track. Chelsea.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Chelsea.
Hi.
Jesus. Chelsea. Would you
Why is
like
that
to
man
talk
up there?
This is why they don't let me present.
Would I like to talk about...
Hey, if you come tomorrow, we've got a Stag Media barbecue.
Oh yes, let's talk about the barbecue.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
See,
Okay.
there we go. I'm smart.
Can we have a vote?
Go on, what's the vote?
Right, between the three medias.
Go on.
So
Okay.
Gene, you don't count.
What? Hey, don't upset my welfare boy.
Work with me on this one.
You've got looking for his welfare.
Well, to be I'm the one.
Well, exactly, and I've got to
Look
look after your
yourself
welfare.
then, all right? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Yeah,
so let's
carry
have a vote on who takes charge of the presentation of this stream from now on. Can we have
Me?
a vote? No, you don't get to vote. I just said, right, presidents of each media.
I say we just kick all of us off. And
So I'd like to nominate myself.
I'd like to nominate Brian Tong.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that's not. This is.
Okay, Brian wins. Come on, Brian.
Wait, no.
Brian has refused.
Hang on. This is
Therefore,
just...
I am the remaining nominee.
Okay, let's just get it back on track.
Because it's
I know it's Steve the Stag. Steve the Stag.
Get this off of here.
No,
Right.
Steve.
The reason being that we can bring him back later. They've got the crewman to do that. The reason being is we've gone wildly off topic, and this has just descended into madness. And so
Says the one who started it, descending it into madness.
No, I made one joke in bad taste. I didn't mean to derail the entire
You made
thing.
several bad
Several bad jokes.
Well, that's subjective, right? Anyway, I'm saying we bring it back to the topic on hand.
I've just made it back to the topic. It's actually barbecue, and you've just took it off topic
the barbecue,
again.
That's what I was going to come to. So tomorrow, if you're interested, that's Saturday, the 5th of October, from 3 p.m. onwards, we are going to have a Stag Media barbecue between us, the Stag TVs, the Stag Radios, and the Stags.
I mean, there's many of us. We are the Stag
it's
TVs.
It's plural.
It's plural, yes.
And we're going to all come together, we're going to hold hands, sing song, and eat some meat, and potentially some non-meat items, depending on any dietary requirements you or others may have.
We've got a Facebook event
and so
as
this
well.
this Facebook event. So if you have Facebook, then go on there and click going, so we know how many numbers we have. It's going to be a nice, chill, fun evening with merry to be had all around. I've been assured.
Okay. Thank you.
I heard
for
you're
the
cooking.
plug, Adil. Zach, could you pause for a sec? Before we get our viewers interested in the barbecue, let us get to know. Let's get to know the societies first and introduce your society first. So can we first start off with Adil? You like talking a lot, so would you like to lead on this, please?
Okay,
Talk a bit more about Stag Radio, and then we'll
absolutely. Thank you
go
very
on
much.
to
Yes, okay.
Chelsea. Would you like to kick
Yes,
us
no,
off?
I would absolutely. Thank you very much, Gene. So, Stag Radio, we are the student-run radio station here at the University of Surrey. We broadcast live 24/7 during term time. There's many opportunities that we have available for you to come along. You can present a show, produce a show, do some music playlisting. We have man up there is really freaking me out. We got tech, a lot of tech. I'm looking at that camera, I've been told. And no, you know what? Can we get a zoom in? Can we do the zoom in? Is it possible? Do we have the technology for zoom in?
You're requiring the manpower when they need to do something else. I mean, well, the zoom in is complete. So
we got it. We got it.
Now
avert
your eyes.
We'll get it in
it's
focus.
zoomed in, but it's not.
Bear with us. Put the technical difficulty sign on, and we'll come. Oh, it fell over. Right. Have you got it?
I mean, this is summing up Stag Radio right now. Technical issues, just flopping over.
This is your stream. What are you on about?
You're saying you've got technical issues. You're flopping the thing over.
I'm just like, you know.
What is going on here?
Oh, we zoom back out now.
Are you saying Stag,
oh, no.
Stag
hold
Radio
the
has
zoom,
technical issues?
Right, now cut to the image. Are we cut?
What?
Cut
What?
to the image. What? I meant the image.
Adil, could you please carry on your introduction
I
for
meant the
society,
image.
please?
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it like this. So we have many options available. You can present a show, you can produce a show, like some music playlisting. We offer some sound production opportunities, recording, whatnot. We run a weekly session on Thursdays in Harry's Bar at 7 p.m. called Open Mic Night, where regardless if you're regardless if you're a member of Stag Radio, you can come along. There's a mic and a stage, and you can just come along and just watch, or you can participate yourself. Maybe you have a song, maybe you play guitar, piano. We provide some instruments, and it's just a fun little casual thing we do on Thursdays. We will meet weekly at a time, date, and day. That's what date means. A time and date and location that is yet to be decided. And we'll have some training opportunities, so we'll show you how to use our equipment. We have a studio on campus, and we'll show you everything, how to do a show, how to run a show, and it's fun. We DJ. We're actually, if you're at Rubik's tonight, we are DJing at the patio, as well as we've got a basement night tomorrow. So if you come on down to the basement, it's the horrible dark place when you go into Rubik's, and the bar has a smaller queue, so that's why you want to go down there, and then hopefully you stay for the music.
I mean, saying it's the horrible dark place isn't going to get people to go down there.
No, that's why I followed that up by saying the bar has a very small cube.
Yeah, but you should have started off as
I'm
the
not
bar
gonna
has
lie.
a very
I'm not gonna
short
lie. It's called the
queue.
basement. It's not.
Like all of like.
If it was bright, it'd be called the light room.
SVGS go in there, like people.
Whose side are you on here? Who are you
We're having another
representing?
society promoted here. What's going on?
What are you saying about SVGS?
No, because he was saying how it's like dark and dingy, but like SVGS like that kind of thing. So if you
Wait, what?
Like,
What
Are you stereotyping gamers like dark and dingy places?
I do. I mean.
You live in a dark and dingy place?
I mean, sorry.
No, I mean. Okay. Let's get back on. Like, do you have any last things to say?
We're trying to convince them to come to a good place.
It is great. That's what I'm saying.
But it's dark and dingy. That's
It's
not exactly the most.
Allegedly, it's dark and dingy. Allegedly.
No, it is dark and dingy. It's the basement.
Right, okay. Can we get
It's good.
back to the topic?
Do you actually get people to go down to the basement?
Zach, let's get back onto Adil's last bits of his introduction of his Stag Radio, please. Oh dear.
You can follow us on social media.
This is how our Stag Media chats go all the time.
I said, follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Stag Radio, and at Stag Radio Surrey, respectively. And join our Facebook group, Stag Radio Members Group, and we've got some more information there. Let us know what you email. If you email us at, can you see the emails? You got that on the screen?
Yes.
Yes, they do. Okay, brilliant. Email one of those, and we'll reply at some point in the next time period.
When's that?
I said time period. That's all you need to know.
But when's that time period?
Oh my God! Stop pushing me on things to clarify. Right.
But yes.
and I think I'm trying to wrap this up.
Yes, please.
And I think what I'm going to do that symbolically by rolling this paper on camera.
Okay, while he does that, for those viewers who's just tuned in, this is a nice little chat that we're having with all the Stag medias. Currently, Stag Radio has finished their introduction, and now we'll
That's the
move.
money shot right there.
now we'll move swiftly on to the Stag. The Stag.
I'll do the presentation for you.
So the
Sign
Stag
page.
who runs the paper.
Tell me what page to go to and I'll do it.
The first page.
This one? Or the second page?
This is like a read through. Are we reading through the Stag?
Okay, so
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, there's
Oh, we'll go to the next page then.
So the Stag is the university magazine.
Which university?
Of Surrey.
I heard that's really dark and dingy.
Okay, let's not derail it too much.
Oh no, it's already too
Okay.
far gone. It's too far gone.
Please.
Oh dear, I should be used to it by now. So we basically are looking to meet once a month, where hopefully, fingers crossed, in the Hive. Yeah. And basically we'll kind of give like members updates. It's a space also for you to write, because with like your degrees and things, it can be difficult to find time to do so unless you specifically like go somewhere to do it. In our edition here,
Do you want me to go back
the
on?
new one, no. We have how to get involved and how to join us,
Lovely.
and our website.
Very
The
good
website is where we do most of our content, at www.thestagsurrey.co.uk. We put up 2 articles a week, and then we do an issue like this 3 times a year. And this is more to do with like general things, whereas the website is like current news updates, what's going on in the university at the time or globally and things like that.
Globally?
Yeah, we do stuff like that, yeah.
Brexit.
Wow, you just went you just went right
Talk to the
in
politics
there.
editor,
Continue
Pete
it.
Ferguson. There you go.
I'll just continue, ignore him, just continue.
So yeah, we have many
Unless
different
his words hurt
sections. You can write for us in any section you like. You can just send in an article and we'll place it in a section, or you can write specifically what you want for a section and talk to the editor there and like liaise with them. Or you can be part of the photography team with Zach.
Hi.
Or you can be part of the design team with
Lovely photography right
Emily.
there.
Yeah. With Emily, or
That's
you
not
can do
mine.
marketing with Sam Chilton over there.
I've got your pre-cut image.
Who let Sam do marketing?
Yeah.
Who gave me a microphone that I can mix into the mix?
You did that.
Someone hear something.
So yeah, or you can also, we're
ghost.
looking at having a new role in the committee, secretary role. They'll be voted in at our first meeting, so if you want to come to that, find out more information on our Facebook page, which is just the Stag. So yeah.
Not too bad.
Very nice, very lovely.
Good that we got the introductions out of the way.
Right.
Finally, and
That's
therefore,
my turn.
wait, hang on. We already introduced ourselves a lot. So now we can, for the barbecue that was happening, as Adil mentioned.
I'm going to explain to me.
Yeah, so hopefully you will now understand what you're getting into with these wacky folks right here that just talks.
Wow.
We don't use the W word around here.
It's
My welfare.
Steve Stag.
What have you done? You're a welfare officer. You're not supposed to insult us.
You know, Zach actually took that.
I said it's wacky.
You're supposed to
Yeah,
encourage
that's
us and
amazing,
say we're normal human beings.
He also
even if
took
we're
this
not
very
normal human
pixelated
beings.
picture right here.
That
We'll get this on the
wasn't
camera.
Sam Chilton.
Anyway,
That wasn't Sam Chilton. Okay, fine. I didn't
Can
say it
confirm,
was.
wasn't me.
This terrible pictures. I mean,
anyways.
this one sideways.
Moving.
The cathedral doesn't actually look like that. It actually looks like this. But I just want to clarify.
It's a good design, I would say that.
It's tall, but it's not that tall. You know what I mean?
I know.
Are you okay?
Anyways, moving
Haven't slept in a very long
swiftly
time.
on.
Yeah, can we move on?
Moving swiftly
Can we shut
on.
Adil up, please?
Can you guys talk more about the kind of big events that's probably coming up, the new things that you're going to do this year, and any other things that you plan to do for the freshers and people
Well,
that can
that
look
was
out for.
sad. The magazine just was really sad.
It does that every year, actually. So,
wow.
I think we begin with Chelsea.
Wow.
What?
At least it's not dormant
Just get
anymore.
insulted.
It's just the amount of
That was what I
flaming
was
going on
Thank
here.
you.
So,
Thank you.
can you
There's
tell
another
us a
one.
bit more about the things that you might, that the viewers or the freshers might expect to get involved in, starting with Chelsea?
Well, we have obviously the barbecue tomorrow.
Yeah.
Got the Stag Media and Stage Crew bar crawl next week.
Oh, who let stage crew on?
16th.
Yeah.
16th.
Yeah, 16th.
Thank you.
It's Wednesday the 16th of October.
I knew it was a Wednesday.
We're starting in Harry's. The rest of the route hasn't been decided yet,
Yeah.
but we'll update you. There's an event on Facebook. for that
Yes.
list.
You've got that. We are also, as I said, we're doing monthly meetings for members.
Yeah.
But quite a lot of our society is fairly individual, like just by nature of it, because if you're writing, you're gonna probably be doing it at a laptop at home kind of thing. So it's quite flexible in that way, whereas I think that quite a lot of other societies aren't. Because you have like meetings every week, you have to like turn up and do stuff, so.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah,
What's that?
What?
I don't
Turn up
know.
and regularly do things with other people.
Oh.
That's not my joint society.
It's not a society.
Socialising?
What is
Am I right?
socialising?
What?
Where's the social in society, right? I mean, so it call it like a individuality or something. I don't know.
Individuality.
Yeah.
Is that what you were going for?
Yeah, something like that. Sorry, I don't English well.
Individualistic?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he means something like that. Just take Gene with a pinch of salt.
I don't
They
English
should rename it Thesaurus.
Isn't that a dinosaur?
Oh god.
Oh no, please.
And this
Anyways,
is the bad joke segment of the stream.
Please carry on.
Buried that
Chelsea. Anything
quickly,
else?
dinosaurs are buried, actually.
Anything else?
So we were looking at doing air hop. Oh, soz guys.
Oh, we did last year.
Yeah.
Stag Media did their hop last year.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Did you not come?
I didn't get invited.
Oh.
Did you not get invited?
Oh.
We clearly weren't an active radio member then, were you?
Okay, please. He was on placement last year.
No, he wasn't. He was here.
on placement.
He was
That was
here.
2
No, he
years
wasn't
ago.
on placement here. He was here last year.
Here last year.
I'm trying to help.
Stop trying to help him. Let him dig his way out his own grave.
Okay. Anyways, anything more?
So yeah, that's about all we have planned for the moment. We're hoping to get in some guest speakers to our monthly meetings.
Any sneak peeks on names that you might give out?
No, I can't. There
Michael McIntyre.
might be someone from
Jeff
BBC,
Goldblum.
maybe.
Oh, BBC.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Who do you know? Who do you know on the BBC?
Oh, I don't know.
You should
Greg.
know.
I don't. Why should I know?
TV.
I don't watch TV.
I mean,
BBC's quite a big TV.
You have to buy a TV license for that.
They do
money.
You have BBC One? It's quite big these days.
Is it?
Have I heard of
Sure.
BBC One? No.
No.
I can't. It hasn't come
heard
to me.
BBC Zero.
Oh, what's BBC Zero?
What?
What's BBC Zero? Do you want to explain?
No. Moving.
No.
No,
You
no,
can't get away with that.
We're
What's
gonna go with
BBC
this.
Zero?
Nice, it wasn't even
No.
funny. Was it a joke? Didn't sound like a joke.
Again, I apologise for the bad joke.
Anyways,
Even though
moving
it's a
swiftly
gr-
on. Just Adil, can you tell us more about the events that you're gonna do? Minus the bar crawl and the barbecue.
Yes, so we're doing a barbecue tomorrow. Thanks for yeah, so we don't have an exact location for our meetings, but we will intend on running weekly meetings, members meetings, about 6:30 p.m. on a Tuesday is the current plan.
Yeah.
The best way to keep up to date with what's actually happening with that is to again follow us on social media, join our group, join our mailing list, and we'll keep you up to date with when that is. But normally we hold a meeting regularly. Regularly. I just said it very weird, that's all, my bad. We hold meetings regularly and we use that as an opportunity to let people know what's coming up in the week and how they can get involved and signing up for whatever projects we have coming up. So yes, a lot of this was repeating because my introduction, I didn't realize was an introduction. I just kind of babbled on everything, so I'm going to repeat myself. But yes, we'll open mic on a Thursday. If you want to help out with running open mic, we meet up at 6 p.m. in Harry's beforehand to set up. So if you're interested in tech or like live audio monitoring and that sort of thing, then come on down earlier at 6 o'clock in Harry's. The other thing is, we just run radio shows, and what's nice is it's quite flexible in the sense that you can pick a slot that works for you. at a regularity, at a frequency, I should say, that works for you. I've already said the word.
Do you mean frequency as like frequency, or do you mean radio frequency?
Oh, Zach, come on.
That's too
No,
high,
let
too
it
high.
simmer. Let it simmer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let it simmer.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Anyways.
Right.
Okay. You know, one of these things that we can do is like, Adil, you were talking about radio shows. I think what we can do is maybe
that's because we're Stag Radio.
Maybe what we could do.
That's the main thing we do. Yes.
What we could do with this kind of
He's
like
talk about videos too.
No, I'm saying you can take the audio.
You should.
I mean, you should. You can take the audio from this and then make it into like
Well, no, because the audio from this is
Why
not going to be
don't
very
you give
good.
us a transcript of
Not the
this?
quality of what they're saying.
Transcript. Who's writing this then? Who's writing the transcript?
You.
No.
As head of photography.
That's not my job. I quit.
Whoa, wait, what?
Whoa.
Hang on. So the first week there's going to be 2 positions available.
Yeah.
Secretary and new head of photography, as Zach has now officially resigned on camera with record.
Well, at least 8 people watching.
Oh, so
they
maybe
go.
those 2 people,
He
2 of
said
those
8.
people
He said
can.
8.
Yeah, but 2 of those people could fill those
They
positions.
could be a
Oh,
job,
it's true.
Yeah.
Or they could not.
There's like 8, 9 kind of.
So that is like a quarter of the audience could join the Stag committee.
How many people have we got watching at the moment?
You just 8.
8, is it?
You
So-
just had to mention that,
9.
and now it's dipping.
Oh, it says
You just had
They
to mention.
realise
that.
so we've got more viewers.
74 did you say?
So we've
74 people watching.
So have we got more
That's
listeners
amazing.
than Stag Radio gets on a regular then?
Actually, no. Due to a technical error, it reads as 8. So
There we
you're
go.
about
They're
at the
talking
same
about technical
level
errors
right now.
again. It's technical errors again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For Stag Radio.
If it's in tech, come and fix our many problems. If it was all working, there'd be nothing for you to do. So we're giving you opportunities to fix things and learn how things work. It's quite interesting.
But
actually.
I mean, Adele, doesn't people want to go into a working society? You know, like going into a society that's actually functioning and not having.
Society is functioning.
Is it?
You know?
Yeah.
You just said it's like technical
No,
errors.
okay,
and stuff.
yeah, okay,
I feel like I need a
let's
cup
not
of tea
shake.
just to start sipping.
You need a cup of tea.
Yeah, just to sip.
All the tea and all
the
the
tea at this point.
Where's the runner? Is there a runner?
Is there
Go
a
get some
runner?
tea.
Well, can I ask you guys a question? And I want you to be honest. This is an honest, genuine conversation.
Oh, go on.
Oh gosh.
Does everything that you do technically work out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or
Yes.
are
Does
there
it?
occasional challenges and ambitions
No, they
that
technically
allow
work
for
out.
people to try their best? It may not always work
mean,
out, but at least
they
they tried and they
technically
learned
work out.
something. That's what we offer at Stag Radio.
Trials and
We're a
tribulations.
society of triers. We try to be
Anyways.
good, and occasionally we hit that.
Okay,
goodness.
let's move
Occasionally.
away from this debacle and what
It's
we
not debacle,
have.
I think it's fair and
what
reasonable
we have
assumption.
going on. Okay.
I'm being honest here.
Is
What's
what we
going
have
on,
going
Gene?
on
What's
is
going
we
on?
have an interview with First Aid that missed their previous slot because probably it's kind of busy. So let's
Oh.
roll that video so you can see what is actually
Oh, are they going to
happening
teach
with
us how
them.
to like resuscitate someone?
Maybe.
Oh, cool.
We need
But
someone
we'll
to
see.
resuscitate.
why is everyone looking at me?
And yeah, tell us who you are, what you do, and why we should join.
So I'm Hannah. I am the president of the First Aid Society and the training lead for St John Ambulance Unit. I've been in St John for about a year. I joined as a cadet when I was 15 and I've really enjoyed myself. We've been running this society for a fair few years now. We've recently got it back. It's been on the increase. It's really improved. I'm looking for new members. Anyone interested in First Aid, welcome to come along to our sessions every Tuesday. Yeah, feel free.
That's good life skills, and you're helping people, really, aren't you?
Yeah, so some of our members go out on duties, they've gone to London Marathon, along to Brighton, so big events that sometimes people have needed emergency first aid, and we've been there and been able to help them out with that. And yeah, we treat everyone from everything from CPR to fractures to if you just had a bit too much to drink and how to deal with any situation to do with first aid.
Very interesting. So do you accept beginners, experienced people? How long does it take to train them?
So we would take anyone that has anything from zero first aid experience to being a paramedic student. We don't take literally anybody. We give all the members that are joining St John a first aid course. That's 4 days, and we're running a 4-week first aid awareness course starting from this Tuesday to the end of October, which again everything from CPR to drugs and alcohol.
Very interesting.
I don't know why I'm here. So, when in terms of freshers, so they're like 18, they're going to be fresh.
Yeah.
What's the kind of like support for? 'Cause it's quite an intense thing, I can imagine. Like if you actually end up going out on the job, it's
quite an intense. Is there like sort of any like have you got like a support person or?
So we have a wellbeing inclusion officer in the society, and St John Ambulance also have a wellbeing network, which you can call up if you're struggling a bit. If you dealt with CPR, some of us have. We've called up that number, and they've been really helpful to call. Yeah.
So have you got any advice that you give to someone that's thinking of joining?
Give it a go. It's life-saving skills. Not everyone can say they know how to do this in their spare time and save a life. We welcome everybody. Feel free to come along.
And they will also be coming to a Mad Sock session on the 5th of November.
Can confirm. So Mad Sock are being casualties all over campus. You have people in Rubik's that have had an overdose, people on Patskill that twisted their ankle. Feel free to come along.
It's going to be lit.
Do some first aid. It'll be great fun.
It's going to be lit. I'll be there. So.
We meet on Tuesday evenings from 6:30 till 8:30 in a teaching block. Great.
Amazing. So you're going to do like a demonstration on CPR?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's rock and roll, lads.
Yes. So you've come across this person, and they're outside Rubik's, and they're not breathing, or you have just seen them lying on the ground. What's she going to do? Yes, so that's part of what we call the primary survey, which is Dr. ABC. So D stands for danger. So is there any danger around? Is there someone throwing a glass? Has someone got a BK in the hand, which would be a bit too close to them? Then you do something called R, which is response, which is alert. Are they speaking to us as we are now? Or do they respond to voice? So if I go over to them and say, hello, can you hear me? Can you open your eyes? And they don't respond, they're not responsive to voice. Then you do a pain response. Do you want to hold that for me? So what you do is you shake their shoulders, and if they don't respond to that, then you consider that they're unresponsive. And then what you need to do is shout for help. So you're like, help, can anyone help me? Can you call an ambulance for me, please? And then we check the airway. So do you want to, of course, I'll show you how to do the airway. So it's 2 fingers under the chin, tilt the head back, and look down the chest. So you're looking at your eyes, feeling with your cheek, and hearing with your ear. For 10 seconds, there should be 2 breaths in 10 seconds. If there's not, then they're unresponsive and they're not breathing, and you need to start doing CPR. Do you know how to do CPR?
I do.
Okay.
Used to be a nursing student.
Nice. Do you want to have a go? I'll show you how to do it.
Okay. So from what I can remember, please don't judge me, nursing friends. You interlace your fingers.
Yeah.
And you put it. You kind of want to find like
the middle. Yeah. That's correct. Yeah.
Palm your hand in, interlace it, and then push really, 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 really hard, but not too hard. Don't break them. But like,
so hard and fast.
And like you want to put all your body weight onto it. So like you want to like lean like over the person.
Yeah.
And then you do that 30. So you do 1, 2, like 30 seconds, and then 30 seconds. Do that 30 seconds like that, compressions, and then you give them breath to breath. I can't remember that part.
So I'll show you how to do that.
Yes, please. Do that.
So it's very similar to opening the airway. You tilt their head back, pinch their nose. And watch your chest rise and fall. They should do that twice and continue doing CPR at 30 to 2 until the ambulance arrives, you become exhausted, or the patient recovers. So yeah, that is how to do CPR. Yes. I haven't. I'm responding to, I use an app called Good Sam, which is a responder service we get sent out to calls in the local area. I have been called out to those, but luckily the paramedics have turned up just when I've got there. Have you ever had to do CPR?
No.
No? So yeah, it's quite... So yeah, some of our members in the St John Ambulance for a longer period of time will have done CPR, or you can get called out to them. It's quite rare thing to get called out to. That's the worst condition a patient can be in. But yeah, we responded to calls like fractures, heat exhaustions. The worst call I had was someone at the London Marathon who had a temperature of like 39 degrees. They were unconscious, lying in a gutter. They became conscious again and got back into an ambulance, which was really positive. So yeah, we cover lots of events. Teddy, do you want to talk about CRU for a bit?
Do you actually show the bike? Yes. Just probably easier. Just whack all this rubbish away. So here we have a cycle response unit bike,
It's basically everything you see in the ambulance that you're standing right now, but with all the kit and bags. I'll quickly open them for you. So in here we got all the life-saving drugs and oxygen to help people, to minor kits, like your normal dressing, a suction unit and normal ops taking stuff. All the bike carrier defib as well in case the worst thing happened. And on the front of the bike we got more blankets and water. Basically everything you find in an ambulance is on here. It weighs about 40 to 60 kilos on a bike, so it is quite a hard work. But I guess the people faster than an ambulance in crowded areas.
Yeah, so the Stag Response Unit goes out to events like London Marathon or London Brighton Pride. They're really useful because they can get into areas that our vehicles can't get to. They've often responded faster than people on foot patrols can. So they're a really vital part of what we do. Members that have been in St John for a long period of time, they're advanced first aiders, can join CRU. It's a really fun course house to do. You joined recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I only joined in about, when is it, July time, and I've been on a few duty already, that including like Right London, Eastbourne Air Show, and a few others I can't remember now. But it's really good experience to be out there, learning life skills that kind of help you for employment as well, transferable skills. That's where we're at.
Yeah. So idea of how much St John can help you improve your personal skills and communication. I was quite a shy person. I joined St John. I didn't really like speaking in front of people. I certainly wouldn't stand in front of like 100 students and say, this is how you do CPR and teach them how to save lives. So it's really boost your self-confidence, get better at public speaking and communication, critical thinking. So if you're ever thinking about improving your skills or even looking for something that's good on your CV, St John Ambulance and Surrey First Aid is definitely a society for you to join.
So just to talk about, well, since Amazon, let's just talk about a bit on what's been happening in the behind the scenes of this stream in terms of Stag TV.
The behind the scenes of this stream, well, I think it was, a couple of months ago, Gene was like, I've got this idea for a thing, and then he's done all the work, and here we are.
That sounds about right, you know.
More or less it, to be honest. We turned up and plugged some cameras in, and here we are.
So
We've only changed location, 3 times?
Yeah, only 3 times.
It's like the Stag TV studio office, Stag Media space that doesn't exist, but will exist, and it'll be really cool.
Yes.
Then it was like, fine, we'll do it in like the front room or our current office. Well, that didn't happen. Then it was like, fine, we'll do it in the Hive. And as you can tell, we're here.
Because the Hive is currently filled with re-registration, and we got kicked out by re-registration.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
The backdrop's great.
The backdrop's great. Fresh as fur.
It's a nice place.
Shout out to Noelle for getting this booked for us.
Yeah, shout out to Noelle. Noelle.
She's also very diligently behind the scenes over there doing all the actual work and making us live.
Are we doing a standing ovation now?
I've just lost my mic. Hey guys, the camera's at that level.
Yeah.
Let's do a crouch standing ovation.
I don't need to stand.
Anyways, just to bring it back onto just a generic thing of why we're going to do this and what the purpose is for this, really. And this stream is going to be really a platform that Stag TV, Stag TV, the Stag and Stag Radio are going to take to higher ground, maybe, better places.
Are we going upstairs?
We're already on the second floor.
Okay, no, I'm not saying literally.
Next episode, guys, we're going upstairs.
No.
We'll end up on the roof by Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Senate House.
Cool.
9th floor of Senate House.
Yes.
9th floor of Senate House. The next live stream. See us there.
Okay, hang on. That'll be a lot of logistical nightmares.
That's all right. Max will let us do it. You know.
But basically, so what we're going to do is hopefully we're going to get this stream to be a good platform for a lot more publicity for societies, the university, and maybe just more plugs that we want to do for ourselves, and be a good time. As you can tell, just bands on camera, just chatting about life stuff, and you know.
Are we going that deep?
I mean, we're just talking about things that are happening
how are you,
and
Jim?
events.
How are you? You said talking at life. How are you?
Zach, please. Zach, please.
So what? We'll be back bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
That's the plan.
Yeah,
when you say bi-weekly, do you mean twice a week or
fortnightly?
Fortnightly.
Not the game. The
Yeah.
show.
And whilst you're here, get a copy of the Stag.
Yes.
Yes. From head of marketing.
Get a copy of the Stag.
Totally do my job.
Yeah.
Our media plugs are at the back. Zach, you want to open the back?
Yeah, open the back.
Both of them.
No, it's signed by me.
So you have Stag TV, Stag Radio.
You were here.
And all the other articles. And actually, I want to do like a show of hands, and we can actually do a poll now because to show of interest in everyone. So far, what we have is. So far, we had the two societies in the beginning, which is yoga and anime sock, and the next one is theatre and cocktail sock. So both of them express a lot of unique interest in collaborating with each other. So can you show of hands and probably do a poll on social media as well on who do you think will be a more exciting pairing?
What?
Who do you think will be a more exciting pairing? Did you think would be the most unconventional pairing then? Theatre and cocktail, or yoga and anime sock?
Yoga and anime.
I mean, theatre and cocktail, like that
It's
happens
both
anyway.
amazing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, I've done that one.
And cocktail and first aid
Although,
probably
I
goes
would
well
quite
together
like
as well.
To see theatre sock do an anime play. That'd be quite fun.
That'd be cool.
Oh.
There you go, guys. Theatre sock, anime sock, collab.
Yeah.
Well, whilst we're here, Chrissy, what's it like down in Freshers' Fair? You've obviously just come from the stall, hence
Yeah.
the...
No, I always dress like this.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, never mind then. Moving on.
Bye.
But yeah, how's the stall, Chrissy?
It's busy.
Small.
We got many sign-ups.
How reigns the chaos?
All of it. I'm very tired now.
But is it still busy now?
It's quieting down. No, because I didn't really want to explode a watermelon in the room of crowded people.
Can we
A
explode the
watermelon?
No.
Yeah,
Where else are you going to do it?
Do we have a walk?
Yeah, we have a watermelon in less advance.
Where?
It's in the tent.
No. We're not
on
exploding
sale?
any watermelons
No,
here.
but we could have a watermelon,
more
cut it
entertaining
open,
than
and eat
water.
share.
Yeah,
As
Very, very
yeah.
thirsty.
Watermelons are very refreshing and it would give us vitamins and liquids.
Also, we're all really boring, and it'd be something really fun that the stream can watch.
Yeah, true.
Speak for yourself.
This
Anyway.
should be being interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking about that, a shout out actually because we've had a crew running around the tent.
Yeah.
The tent? Marquee. It's
Marquee.
big tent now. Filming all the various interviews and doing the challenges. So it's really crowded in there. So that's actually quite hard work. So Max Murray, GG.
Kira.
Everyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
Kira,
George,
Zach,
Chrissy,
Tiff as
Yeah.
well.
Brian was down there.
Basically, everyone in Stag TV, well done.
Those people who got involved, thank you very much.
The Stag have helped. The Stag have done their stuff today as well.
Yeah.
Do you want to shout out to your guys? in the Stag?
Yeah, so we've had
It's manager at the Star Graded
Leon, James,
and
Pete,
I'll get back to you.
Rosa,
Holly and Anne.
pardon?
Holly and Anne.
Holly and Anne, yeah. All helping out. Someone called Al we met yesterday helped out from the beginning.
Just someone called Al.
Well, I met him yesterday. I met him yesterday. He's lovely. He helped us carry all the boxes of the magazines around.
Alistair.
Lovely guy.
Just Al. Alison.
No, his name's Al. His name's Al.
Alan, was it?
No.
Alan Turing.
It's Al.
I was going to say, having Mr. Sutherland
It's
himself
actually-
would
it's
be
actually
quite
right.
Yeah, that'd be quite
Have we
good.
hit 0 viewers yet? What is happening?
Wait, is this a challenge? Are we trying to hit 0 viewers?
Well, we did that already.
We probably could.
No, we're still not.
Okay,
You'll never
guys,
hit 0 with me
everyone
on.
turn off right now.
We're currently on 3, but I think that's basically the stream in there. It's this one here and the one that's on there.
Stream in there. We don't have a stream in there.
Say one.
No.
We do at some
Internet's
point.
awful.
I wonder, do
No,
we have any
we
final
have a camera
VTs
that
just
we-
before we wrap off?
We do.
Wrap
They're
off.
currently debating over there how they're going to do the
We're
transitions.
gonna do a wrap off.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure that we'll have some form of ending montage in a bit.
Right.
We could make some inspirational
Yes,
music.
we could have interpretive dance.
I mean,
At the end.
it's a soft stop. It's a soft stop. We don't really. have
Okay,
much,
cool.
But yeah.
Right.
So as the things like wind down in the marquee.
Yeah.
As the things
What
wind
are we
down in the
doing?
marquee, what we'll be
What's
doing
happening?
is really any last bits of
I would
shout
like- I
outs
would
and
like to say
plug-ins before
something.
we wrap
Oh
up.
God, Zach's gonna say
I have
something.
something
Right,
to say.
everyone's
Oh,
quiet
gosh.
down.
Learned some words.
Take it away, Zach.
So Stag TV have got their first meeting on Thursday next week at 6:30 p.m. in the
Ooh.
Hive.
In the Hive? Whoa, stealing our idea.
I mean, no, just Dan Jacobs is such a nice guy, you know.
Lots
No.
Shout out to Dan Jacobs.
Oh, Olivia just joined.
Olivia just
Olivia Mitchell joined.
You're really splitting my loyalties here on this one.
I talked to Dan about that like months
Yeah,
ago.
and have you got a space in the Hive?
Because I haven't sorted it.
Okay. Then that's your fault then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
That is your fault.
We're all friends here. We'll help
Well,
each
you
other.
are on my committee, you
We'll,
know.
we'll
so
take. We'll,
And you're on my stream.
True, true,
Hey,
true,
hey, so-
Hey,
true.
hold up a second.
Sounds like how can I market
We let
this?
Zach talk.
So Zach's words were helpful, and we're going to move on.
Yes.
What are we
Oh,
doing
yeah.
tomorrow, Zach?
What we did tomorrow?
Oh, we've
we're having
plugged
a
this
Stag
so
On
many
Set
times.
barbecue.
Woo! One more.
When are radios
not the
meetings,
stage
Adil?
crew. No, the bar crawls with stage crew. Stage crew not coming get. No, they can go away. They don't, want free, they don't get our free food.
Adil's really focused
kidding,
on
stage crew.
Hey, we
Rubik's.
love crew.
We love you, crew. Sausages, come on.
Crew.
We actually.
We actually
We've
do
only
like crew,
borrowed
joking.
one piece of cruise kit for this stream.
No, crew don't need
I
any
apolo- I
sausages. They are
apologise to
sausage
crew.
party already.
You guys are great.
Jeans in-ear monitors.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah.
Ain't working.
I've got
I'm
another
not,
shout out.
I'm not hearing much.
What's the show?
Because I'm here.
6 p.m. today.
Yeah, they're trying.
Deja Vubick's Headphone Disco is getting released.
So
Is it?
Unmute.
Oh, I'm super
So look out
excited.
for a video of drunk people, I guess.
I really loved
Tonight.
Rave of Thrones.
I'm on tonight. Yeah,
Rave of
you
Thrones
get to
was
see me
good.
and run
Look
away
out
from
for
me
Ed
because I'm
Sheeran.
weird. No,
Anyway,
let's not
there's
put
like
the Ed Sheeran
extra-
meme in.
Anyways.
Yeah, but you are
I don't
the
know how to do
Ed
it
Sheeran.
normal.
No, we're not going to digress to the Ed Sheeran meme again.
Okay, let
We've done this
us
ages.
actually officially wrap up while it's actually sunny out,
What?
so we can. Yeah, so let us slowly wrap up with the final few VTs. Thanks, Zach. So we have we have Maltesers challenge or something like that coming up as well. So let us wrap up this show. And oh, guys, guys, let's wrap up the show, and hopefully you'll catch us next time on Stag On Set. So have a lovely rest of the weekend, and I hope you see you there at the barbecue.
What?
Oh. 5-second rule. 5 seconds. Were you recording, Hannah? This is the challenge now. You need height. You need height.
Got stuck to my finger.
Get it.
Which I hate doing. Be in front of the camera, be behind the camera. You can learn about techie stuff. You can do whatever you want. So I'll give you that. You can think about it. If you think about it and want to, yeah, you can. You don't have to. You get more information about us if you do that. So yeah, that's about it. And we're a bunch of weird but lovely people, basically. Wholesome people. We like to call ourselves wholesome. So yeah. Perfect.
Hello.
think someone will be more than happy to help you.
Yeah, nice to see you. If you can sign up via instructions on the flyer, or there's a laptop, it's probably easier just to click through the flyer, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Anyone want to go catching some Maltesers in their mouths? Do you guys want to go catching some Maltesers in your mouth? Free Maltesers, if you can catch them. You guys look like good friends. Are you good friends?
I've never met this man.
Excellent, that's even better. Would you like to try catching some Maltesers in your mouth?
I'm alright.
No? How about you? You won't be able to do it? I'll believe that when I see it.
Okay.
You ready? Oh yeah, go up. Oh, how do you feel?
I feel like I just caught a Malteser in my mouth.
Excellent. That is what you just did there, right there. Yes.
I think that would happen. That's a really good throw.
Excellent. Well done. Enjoy your freshers fair. Tip. Say that. Say that. Ready? Ah! Do you guys want free Maltesers? Get your Maltesers in your mouth here. Get in. Hey guys. Woo! Trying to look for some worthy candidates. You guys look like good friends. Are you good friends?
Sure.
Would you like to try throwing some Maltesers into your friend's mouth?
Alright.
Okay. Have a Malteser. And prepare. First try. Nice one. Do you want to try doing it, Emma? Okay, here we go.
I'm really awful at catching them though.
That was more the throw than the catch, but do you want another go? Go. You got the feel for it now. It's never going to happen, is it? Once was a charm, so. We go over here. We just throw them at the rain. Hey man, Do you want to try catching a Malteser in your mouth? They're getting sticky. I'm going to put them down for a bit.